Hello, everybody. It's Mike Yao with Savage Kingdoms role-playing game and Fire in the Head Productions. Tonight, we're not playing Savage Kingdoms, but we are, in fact, playing Red Sun. This is the first recorded session of Red Sun, even though we've been playtesting it for 2.5, almost 3 years now at Dragon Con and all these different places. These are some of my lovely players, and also some of them are fellow actors and such. So, again, I'm Mike Yao, the creator of this game, as well as Savage Kingdoms. This is classic sword and sorcery in the vein of Robert E. Howard, the famous Conan author, Frank Frazetta, et cetera, et cetera. But let's go around. Everybody's going to introduce themselves and say what character they're playing really quickly, starting with whoever Ushu is. Is that Nicole? No, that's Beth.
I'm
No, wait. On the screen, who is Ushu?
right.
Oh, it's Eric.
I
Eric's not
believe
here. Let's start with
Eric is
Beth.
not here right now.
Let's start with Beth, if that's all right.
Okay. My name is Beth Norris. I'm playing Amani, who is a Jan life sorceress, um, also known as a genie, and she has a tiger familiar named Lily.
Cool. Yeah, all right. And next we have Nicole.
Yes, I'm Nicole, and I'm going to be playing Aster. She's a other folk witch shadow mage, so she's going to get into all sorts of trouble.
Cool. All right, and then we have Madison Garris.
Hey guys, I'm Madison, and I will be playing Cecilia, a Rodonian seer, and priestess of Romega. And she also
Cool.
has a familiar cat named Tara.
Nice. And last, but by no means least, Eleazar.
Hi, I'm Eleazar. I'm playing a Shinari that is yellow and black with golden eyes that's really, really small. My name is Valentine Sambra. I am a thief and I get into really bad shenanigans.
You have Nicole's character to get in shenanigans with.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
So for everybody at home, a Chinari is it's a lion folk. It's kind of a cat-like humanoid. So for those of you who are hardcore sword and sorcery fans like me, usually it's very harmonic, human centric. But in Red Sun, there are options to play non-human characters, of which we have three today, right? No, two. Yeah, Beth's character is kind of partly, but technically she's human with a sprinkling of exotic blood.
Yeah.
All right. So
Oh, Eric is back. Should he introduce Godric?
oh, Eric, are you back?
I am back.
Yeah, can you introduce yourself really quickly?
Yes, I am Godric. I'm a young man, but experienced in fighting. Been around a little bit as a mercenary here and there for a few years. I carry with me a fairly nice shield with a Gorgon's head on it. I'm fully scale mailed, and I seem to be fairly adept with a longsword. A little bit more so than one would think. I'm not a beginner there. I'm more of an expert with the longsword.
That's right.
And I
Yeah,
carry myself pretty well, but I do have a pretty severe scar down the side of my face and get across my left wrist, and I'm missing two fingers on my left hand, um, where I obviously was horribly injured in a battle at some point in time.
cool. All right. Thanks, guys. So our story begins. I kind of already did this for the player, so I have to admit I forgot to restart recording. Everybody. So I'm just going to do it again really quickly. So we start off, we find our heroes, our intrepid adventurers in the city of Zinzara, in the capital of Zaramad. And Zaramad is this pretty large kingdom, really becoming an empire as it's sort of dominating some of the desert tribes in the area, etc. Clicking on it for my players on the map. Zinzara is its capital. It's a very ancient city. It's about 100,000 people live here, and in, kind of back in this Bronze Age, becoming into Iron Age kind of setting. That's a lot of people, and it's kind of nicknamed the city of sin because of its debauchery. And but it's also said you can find almost any goods across the known world in its bazaars, and that is where our scene opens in the Grand Bazaar in Zinzara about an hour before sunset, and it's kind of late summer in the region. So as you guys all you look around, some of you know each other, like I kind of narrated before I started recording. You came across the Dragon Sea on a ship. You've known each other for about 3 months now. On that ship voyage, you did meet the other characters who don't know each other yet, like such as the short but quick Valentino Chinari and I think Amani, right? And her sidekick
Yeah,
Lily.
but I don't know how well they would know her because she has a terrible fear of deep water. So if we came over on a ship, she is drunk in the bottom trying to just make it through.
Okay. Do you think she would have stowed away, or is she
Um,
legitimately paying passage?
I think she legitimately paid passage and even might have slipped on a few extra to like lock her in something just to
Okay,
make
yeah.
it over.
Or even to buy the captain's cabin if he had one, where it's not as
Yeah,
open air, kind of private.
yeah.
Okay, that's cool. So Zinzara is about 250 miles inland of the coast, so you probably landed, several weeks ago. But find yourselves in Zinzara. You look around. I don't know if the audience at home can hear the music, but I do have some arabesque music playing, I think, or it was at some point. Here, let's try it again. And there's merchants all over the place, city guards with spired helmets walking around with scimitars at their hips, a few with spears.
Okay.
What would you all like to do?
I believe Valentine, no, Valentine is going to go sell some stuff that he probably has in his pockets. So he was going to try to find a merchant to sell something.
Anything in specific you're trying to sell?
Um, a elephant tusk, a carved elephant tusk, and a whip, sling that I stolen from someone.
Okay. So make a mind perception test. This is our first dice test of the night. That's what we
Mind.
call them in Red Sun. Basically, it's a die roll or a skill check in many systems, but we call it a die test, a dice test. And the reason for that actually is because in this system, we really only mostly roll for fairly major things. I think in Savage Kingdoms, we might roll a little bit more often.
Uh,
So a four. Oh yeah, okay. I guess I should have told you the difficulty rating. So this is going to be a DR of four actually.
oh, okay.
So a three. Why'd you add plus one?
I I think I don't
What's your?
know.
Oh, was your mind one?
Yeah, my mind is one. Is that what I do?
Not so bright. Yeah. So you just said just means you roll one die unless you have perceptive as a
Okay, no. So
talent. Then that gives you two dice for that.
it'll be three. So
All
it'll
right.
be
So in the first few minutes of scanning around, you don't see any merchants that would be necessarily interested in either of those items.
perhaps I'm too small to see.
But there's
Jeez.
tons of other things.
I
Mm.
think Aster wants to use her gift of song and maybe like, kind of stand and play her flute and kind of be in the hustle and bustle of the market.
That'd be great. You actually do see several other performers just kind of taking it upon themselves. One
Yeah,
song
I'll find my own
story.
little spot and yeah, use my gift of song.
Okay. Yeah, you see one telling a story, another one playing a Zitar, and then you kind of
Maybe I'll
get
make a
into your
little
own
money.
spot. Yeah. So Aster, make a spirit performance test. So for everybody at home, she is playing an other folk, which is kind of mysterious, almost fae-like people. And they have a racial ability called Gift of Song.
Okay,
And of
so
course, anyone can perform. It's just they happen to be
I get a
gifted.
+4 with my performance. So is
Yeah.
that 4d4 or d?
Yeah, 48. Oh, wow. All right. So the DR here would be in this hustle bustle of the street be difficulty rating 6 to get attention. So that's two successes. Two eight. So
Nice.
everybody at home, it's a D8 dice pool system. So pretty simple math, like you don't have to add a lot of stuff. And you're looking for number of successes. Two successes is what's called a moderate success, which is what Celia just rolled.
Aster.
Or Aster, sorry. Celia is Madison's character. So Aster performs for about an hour. Let's see, two successes actually will earn you.
Isn't there something about like if half the dice you roll are eights, you get something extra, like an extra die?
Oh, yeah, over half.
Over half. Okay.
Yeah, so she just got half. Yeah. But that's a good point for everybody at home. You can get mishaps if you score more ones than there are dice that you roll, and you can get a boost if you score more eights than dice, half the dice that you roll. And that means you get to roll again, so and you can increase your success level. But Aster performs for, let's see, in this marketplace for an hour. That's gonna earn you 10 silver pieces,
Wonderful.
which is equal to a gold. Silver-based economy.
You like that?
Also, Aster, as you're performing, Nicole, can you make a mind empathy test? Since you're engaging with some of the people in the bazaar, you might have noticed something. Mind empathy specialty. Ooh. So, yeah, difficulty rating 5, so you got two successes.
Right.
So as you were performing, Aster, you noticed that a lot of people are kind of acting nervous. They keep looking around. You even see a few of the merchants closing up shop earlier than they
Oh,
probably normally would.
can I do a perception test?
Yeah. Oh,
Or is
since you had
that
a,
what I
oh, sorry, what?
go ahead?
You cut out. Sorry, that was my fault.
You're fine.
I was just saying because you got a moderate success. Do you speak Zaramese, which is the local language? Zaramese?
I do not.
Okay. Oh, and by the way, yeah, so everybody, you can speak Pidgin Zaramese if you want, if it's not on your character sheet.
Okay.
Conversational. You just wouldn't read or write it unless you actually have it as your.
I speak Zaramese. Amani does.
Yeah, you're a native, right?
Yeah, this is where
Yeah.
I'm from.
Yes. And I think even the city itself, right?
Well,
Or did
not
they ever
really.
determine?
Well, she is monastic, so she like grew up away from society, but still in this region.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah.
so she's actually in this marketplace just taking everything in because she's never been around this many people at once.
Okay.
So she's just watching everything.
Oh, to that end, can you make a mind empathy test for Amani also?
Oh, empathy?
Empathy or perception?
Okay. Uh, perception's better. I get a -1 to empathy.
Oh, because of your monastic background.
Yep. So I only get to roll 2.
Okay. Difficulty rating 5.
LOL.
No
Oh, that
success.
was that was for empathy. I didn't do the perception. Should I do that instead?
Uh, yeah, it was either or. So if you have an extra die or two, you can just add that. You know what I'm saying?
Nope. So just roll one more.
Yeah, if she's 3D8 and perception. Just roll one more, suppose. Oh, it's still.
No,
I
I
just love
still
that
fail.
Amani's oblivious. Unless you want to spend a fate point.
Nope, totally fine. She's kind of oblivious to some things.
Okay. Yeah, she's probably taking in all the sights and sounds, all the shiny objects.
Yeah.
So what's Godric and Celia up to?
Well, I was going to suggest Cecilia owns half of a sea galley. So
Ain't no sea nearby
I know, but like maybe,
or a river.
but would that be a possibility as to like why they would have been on that boat? Maybe
Oh, that's true. It could have, yeah, your voyage over could have been on your galley.
that's what I was suggesting. So maybe the reasoning that they're there is she has a duty because of this half ownership and she has Godric coming along because he's a mercenary and they know each other already.
Yeah, exactly. So it's probably it's on one of the ports on the western shore of Zaramad, probably somewhere in there,
Okay.
like Port Diego or Kamad. Those are both like pretty big ports. But yeah, that's a good reason. But that's, 250 miles away.
Okay.
So from there you came inland. Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe the reason she's here is like some sort of priestess duty, which is connected to the Sigali
Okay.
uh, ownership.
I'll leave that
Um,
up to you if you're just like trying to found the new temple to Omega here or just scouting out for it or
yeah, she's probably just scouting to see if this place of sin could
yeah,
use could use some uh some more worshippers of Omega.
cool. Goddess of mystery and night and secrets. Oh, to that end, actually, Madison, can you roll have Celia make a mind religion or a mind perception test?
Sure. Would I get a bonus in that with Romega or just straight roll with my perception bonus?
So it'd either be mind religion or mind perception.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see. This is going to be a difficulty rating of 7,
Ooh,
which
okay.
is a tough DR.
Yeah,
Extreme is 8. But this is tough.
all right, we'll see.
Just one? One
Oh,
D?
oh,
Like
it added +4. Oops, hold on.
so,
Redo. Redo.
so what is
There we go.
difficulty? Oh, 48.
Yes.
Oh, no successes.
Yeah.
So far, Aster's the
You're
only one that
not starting
succeeded.
off strong.
Yeah.
No. Okay.
Aster's made some coin. That's about it.
It's fine. She is blind and she wears this heavy mask that makes it
Right.
even more difficult for her to perceive.
Yeah,
But
priests of Omega usually wear masks in public. Yep.
yeah, any perceiving will have been done through her familiar Terra.
Okay. And you hear in your mind, Tara's just kind of, this is such an interesting place, it seems. Full of debauchery and humans are so interesting. Are they not, my lady?
I would say disgusting is
Yes, I was trying to be polite. They would all fit well into the netherworld from whence I have come, but oh well, who's to judge?
perhaps they will go there someday.
Indeed.
But for now, let us see if there is any hope saving this place.
I was hoping to find a temple to your goddess, but they're often very hidden. Do you think
Yeah,
one would be so far from the Rhodonian island?
I am unsure. That is why I was sent.
Hmm. Well, you have that swordsman still with you.
Yes, Godric.
Excellent. There's also that one that goes on 2 legs who tries to look like me, with the blades, always
Oh,
stealing things. A Chonari, I think.
yes, it is hard to picture. I'm blind. So when
That's
someone says there's a walking cat, I did not imagine an actual walking cat.
that's what I'm here for. Service your eyes, and occasionally your conscience.
I appreciate it, Tara.
Of course.
Perhaps we should convene with Godric, see what he has to say of this place.
So, Eric, what is Godric doing?
So Godric's just wandering through the bazaar, looking at the wares and some of the interesting things, but at the same time, he's got a shield on his arm. One, his arm's maimed, so it just adds to cover that up. And then his hand is always on the hilt of his sword, just resting there gently, but at any moment to be drawn. But he's just looking around, taking in the sights, being cautious because these people seem maybe less than trustworthy just because of the debauchery that is happening. But apart from that, he is just keeping a wary eye out while also soaking in the new culture.
Cool. Yeah, he's from the West, so there's a lot of exotic things he's seeing, but also some
Yeah.
things he's seen in the West that have been like imported here. A lot of smells, different
Right.
smells. And if you could make a mind perception test for Godric, since he is walking around paying attention.
Certainly. Yeah, he is definitely paying attention.
Oh, let's see. This would be a DR of 5, so one success.
Yes.
You got 1/8 out of 4 chances. 4 dice. So, Godric, you notice that merchants are kind of closing up shop earlier than normal. And the reason I say that is you
Mm.
guys probably were here yesterday or the day before, and almost all the merchants stayed till sunset. Some even lingered afterwards. And this is like half hour before the
Mm.
big red sun sets, and people are clearing out. Some people are looking over their shoulders, looking down
Is there a merchant
alleyways.
nearby doing that?
Yes. Yeah, one about 20 feet from you.
So I approach him. You, sir,
He's
I see
wrapping
you're
his stuff
leaving
up.
early. Is this a special night? Is this a holy night? Why are
But
you
yes,
leaving?
yes. It is a holy night, but or some might call it an unholy night, I'm afraid. This is, do you have not heard? Ah, you're an
I
outlander. No
Yes,
offense, I was
I'm
giving you
aware.
an
Yes.
excuse for not knowing. Yes,
Uh,
this is a holy day. It's the Feast of Spiders. The feast of Zorexu is tonight.
Oh, well, that doesn't sound good.
Well, no, they
Are
say the temple releases great spiders, and they may feast upon any they choose.
when you say great spiders, are we talking like the size of a dinner plate or
They say they're the size of horses, if not bigger, camels,
uh,
wagons,
are
perhaps.
would one be safe indoors?
Ah, I think that is where I am headed, probably to a lotus den. You know what I'm saying. You could join me if you wish.
I'm with my companion. Well, I was with my companion. I think she has wandered off. That
So,
might be her in the crowd. But thank you for the information. I
of
will
course, not everyone
take that to
flees.
heed.
Not
Yes.
everyone flees. They feel like they are chosen of the greats of Zorexu. But
Um,
many, with any common sense, such as myself, will flee, of course.
I've fought many things, and never once is a good idea to come across something dangerous
Yes.
or vicious.
No, I would not. I was here last year, and even the city guards did not put up a fight. They all hid. They were afraid
Yes.
to destroy one. They thought they would be cursed by the gods Zorexu.
Well, if one attacks me, I will have no hesitation to kill it.
You
I'm
must do
unlike
what you
your
must.
people, but yes, I will. I appreciate the warning. Thank you, sir.
I'm sorry we did not meet earlier. I could have used another swordman, but anyway, good night. May Zorexu not find you in the shadows this night.
Uh, if I survive the evening and so do you, then I may swing back by and find out what you might have needed of a sword. So
Very well, then, very well. Well,
yes,
instead, Zara protect you then.
yes, well, and to you.
Of course, he just nods and starts packing up his crap.
Yeah.
He's got a couple slaves helping him carry stuff.
I wander off to find Celia and be like, so spiders.
What about spiders?
Supposedly, the temple to one of the temples here worships giant spiders, the size of horses, and tonight is the night they release them amongst the people. And if you are chosen, you are eaten by a spider. So most people here are closing up and leaving, which would be wise, I suppose, if you're facing horses or spiders the size of horses. Uh,
Oh,
so yes, I suggest we maybe find a place to take refuge.
what the gods, what a barbaric religion.
I agree.
I heard that there were some lotus, places with lotus. I have an interest in buying Dream Lotus.
Ah, no, I can
As,
ask this merchant quickly if before he
because,
finishes packing.
yes, if you wouldn't mind, it would aid in my visions, I believe, and
They may
serving as greater purpose.
they may prove useful if we are up against a religion of giant spiders. You, sir, before you go, do you know of a place where one could get special herbs, lotus, for instance?
You just catch him. He and his baskets and his 2 slaves and trunks were headed down an alleyway, and then he kind of stops. Actually, make a spirit diplomacy test,
Okie doke.
Godric, or intimidate, because it looks like he doesn't really want to stop. He wants to
Okay.
get out. Unless you want to physically grab him.
No,
But if you're using
So
your
two, three,
words,
four.
okay, he
That
kind of looks over his shoulder and just keeps going.
well, it seems as though he has fled.
But there's still a
Unfortunately,
few merchants around selling various wares, but many of them are
yeah. I
disappeared.
pack. I move on to the closest one, and I ask them the same question. Where are we going
Ah,
to
well,
find an herbalist around here? Somebody
uh,
who was Lotus, perhaps.
sorry, it is, yes, it is not a good time. Do you know what today it is?
I do. Giant spiders eating the chosen, etc. But we
Yes,
just quickly need to find this place, and we will leave you to pack and leave.
this horrible cult has been doing this for 10 years now, and the officials
Hmm.
of Zendara allow it for some reason. Whatever. Yes, that way. See, and he kind of points to the east of the bazaar. There was
Ah,
a lotus merchant that way selling exotic lotuses from the south.
thank you, sir. We shall make haste. Good evening to you.
Yes, may the spiders not get you.
Yes, and you.
He nods as you head off.
Yeah, I hastily drag Celia behind you. Look, come on, it's down here.
Celia comes
Cecilia will
along.
just take your arm because she won't know where she's going without you.
Yes.
Tara's
So
just kind of
so
clinging to your shoulder.
I navigate down looking for any merchant that has,
Yeah, there's a merchant
plant life.
breaking down his tent. He's got a fancy kind of purple and white striped tent, and it's breaking it down really quickly with his slave or his son. It's kind of hard to tell, but he still has several of his wares out. There's a lot of clay pots that have like dried plants and herbs in them.
Okay. So
And
I quickly go up to him. Sir, before you break down, I know you're in a hurry to avoid the giant spiders. My friend here is looking for lotus. Do
oh
you
yes,
perhaps carry any?
I have several lotuses. Some of them are quite illegal and illicit.
Well, she knows which kind she's looking for. I will leave it to her.
He kind of looks around looking for city guards, and then he opens up a clay pot. This is Death Lotus. It only grows in Zarkon. Black Lotus, yes. The most powerful poison in all the world.
Hmm. And
What?
what else?
Purple Lotus. You will sleep a long time. Sorcerers prefer it.
That is what I search for. How much?
Purple Lotus, yes, Desert Lotus. I have two crushed already down into incense form. That is the best way to take it, of course. There will be, he kind of looks around. I have little time to haggle. 25 silver pieces per dose. Let's call it 20.
And I will need to make a roll because I never made a roll to see how much silver I have. So let me do that real quick.
Oh, you're starting coin, yeah.
Yeah, my start. Okay, so I have 21 silver.
Ooh, just enough.
Just enough. Good
Just
luck.
just enough. But that doesn't leave her much for anything else.
He said he
Um,
has no time for haggle, but you could try it. Hag
uh,
haggling.
she's not much of a haggler. She'll say, I'll take one dose for 10 silver.
10, 10 silver. So make a spirit test for that.
Oh, I thought that's what he meant, like 20 for both of them.
No, 20 each.
Oh, for each. Okay. Oof. Well, okay. I'll try to haggle then.
The spirit, diplomacy, intimidation, or even deception if you're making up a story. Oh,
New, let's see.
oh, you have 5 dice and whatever you just rolled. Oh, that was your coins. Never
That was
mind.
my coins. Oh, did
Oh,
though.
wow. That's going to be an extraordinary success. 3 successes. Yeah, you actually talk him down to 10
Thank you so
for one
much.
dose, unless you want both for 20. Yes. I fear is a very common motivator.
Yes, I'll
Giant
just
spiders will be coming soon down the, probably from that black temple, the one back down that way, towards the
I
palace, the
will,
royal palace. I
I
know that's
will.
where they're coming from.
Ah.
Yes, take them. Yes, give me the coins.
She'll just go ahead and give him the 20 then. She'll figure out money another
But
way.
how much for the cat before I leave? I give
The
you one gold piece.
the cat is not for sale.
Ah,
Try
so
not to be
much.
eaten by spiders.
Ah, yes, very well. Perhaps he will protect you. If that is all, my lord and my lady, Sierra, I am off now.
Thank you. And thank you, Godric, for leading me here. Perhaps if I use this, I can try to figure out a way to solve this insect problem.
Hera just
I
stares at
don't
the
think the
merchant leaving.
I don't think the people here are wanting to cure it. Well, I mean, maybe the commoners, but apparently the leaders of this place don't seem to mind the release of dangerous beasts into the streets on a random Wednesday.
Oh, I cannot perceive everyone's reactions. I can only say from what I've heard from just now. But if they do
Yes,
not,
well,
if
all
they,
the people seem scared. So I think it's just the leaders that are not scared. But the people, the common folk, are definitely not happy about it.
that is quite unfortunate for them. Let us try to find our travel companions so we can find some place to rest up for the night, I suppose.
Yes, probably a good idea.
As you say that, you see a couple of city guards kind of walking by, and they stop near where Aster's performing, kind of listening, but looking around nervously. They carry
I move over.
bucklers, spears, and scimitars.
I move over to where Astor's performing, and I wait patiently till there's a little bit of a pause or a break between the performance, and I get her attention. Astor, I believe it is time to go for the evening.
Why so early?
Apparently, there will be giant spiders released amongst the people tonight, it's the size of horses, and most of the people are fleeing. You could ask these guards; I'm sure they'll tell you the truth.
They do seem to
Hmm,
be over listening, overhearing the conversation.
that could be entertaining.
Entertaining and dangerous, amongst other things, I suppose.
Hmm.
One of the guards
I,
throws another silver coin at Aster's feet. We're not done listening to you. Continue.
hmm.
You're brave. The spiders are coming, yes?
He kind of glares at you.
I'll
I'm a
continue to
trained
play
soldier
while
of
they talk.
Zinzara. I am not afraid of that much, Westerner. All
So be
right.
it.
So Aster continues playing.
My vote counts for anything. I would really like to not be here when the spiders show up.
Amani could be saying that as she's running up. Some of the merchants have reacted to Lily, of course, like what the, but most of them realize that she's pretty tamed and they don't really super overreact.
She
Although
only growled at two of them.
one of the merchants also did offer 50 silver pieces to buy Lily. He had other
Absolutely not.
animals too,
I'm sure that's the one she growled at.
Hmm.
probably.
Yes, that was one of them.
Speaking of cats, where is the walking one?
Which I was speaking, about to speak, that I think Valentine is still wandering around and trying to get someone's attention. So he will be trying to get someone's attention.
Still oblivious.
Excuse me,
This, yeah, what does he say?
excuse me, sir. Hey, do you hear me? I'm down here.
Is it anybody in general? Like or
Just
city
anyone
guard?
that looks like they're selling, or just anyone in nature.
Okay, Valentine finally notices that only about 10% of the merchants are left in the bazaar.
Short is Valentino.
My God, where's everyone? Where's everyone going?
A big dark-skinned man, a Zunti from Imanju, kind of looks over at you. Get going, little Chinari. I'm done. The spiders are coming soon.
What do you mean that spiders? There's no
Uh,
spiders here.
I don't know exactly, but people keep talking about spiders coming from the shadows. I know.
Oh, that is pretty interesting.
I am offered some wine and a winch, but tomorrow I will be back if the spiders do
Oh,
not kill
winch.
everyone. A
Oh, where can
winch,
I find a winch?
a winch, not a witch.
That's what I said.
Oh, you
Sorry for
are
my tongue. I'm not from here.
you are Chinari, yes. We
Ye-
have them where I am from.
Yes. Well,
I was wondering, could I sell something to you? I perhaps took it from someone.
I'm in a bit of a hurry, but yes, what is it?
I have this curved elephant tusk here.
Oh,
It's pretty nice,
yes.
ain't it?
Can I touch it? Can I see it?
Yes, sure, touch it.
He looks over his shoulder and then looks at it really quickly. This is beautiful piece. I give you, hmm, got a chip here and there. I give you 13 silver.
13 what?
Silver.
13 silver?
I tell you
You
what,
know.
I give you gold piece and 3 silver.
Done. We'll do that. Here you go. Take it.
All right, he hands you a gold and 3 silver.
I can't believe you sold that.
Takes the tusk, puts it in a big bag, and he's like packing up.
Well, may I ask, where is a safe place to go?
I do not know anywhere that is not here. It is big city, though. You could perhaps hide anywhere, or perhaps leave its gates and run off into the desert.
Hmm, see. Do you know where these spiders come from?
They say come from Black Temple, hidden down the shadows. Something called Zorexu, or I don't know, some cult. I am sick of cults.
Sick of gods. Well, you'll be on your way.
Very well.
So,
May the
um,
gods bless you and do not choose you tonight.
could I see if there's anything loose on him, like something I can snatch?
He's got a leopard skin, kind of almost like toga, kind of wrapped around him, and he's got some gold bangles on his ankles and his wrists.
Hmm. Okay. Well, I would
Not
just
sure if they're real gold or not, but they are of that color.
well, if he's packing up, is there anything around him I could see if there's like loose gems or whatnot?
Yeah, he was actually displaying. That's probably why I bought the tusk because it looks like he's selling mostly ornamental stuff,
Okay.
jewelry. Some of it's pretty cheap looking. Some is okay. Some silk, it looks like.
Hmm. Your ch stuff looks pretty cheap. Sorry for me saying that.
That's because most of it is. Ha ha ha, my friend.
Oh, you
If you
deceive
wish to
people.
buy something, perhaps I will risk the spiders to make more coin.
No, I need a better sword than what I have. I have a copper sword handed down from my father.
Hmm. What is it that you wish to buy or sell? I need to get going.
Nothing much right now. You can be on your own. I'm just wandering around. Do you know any places where I can find some, some women?
You're still here, trying to get me killed.
Well, I
Chinari
do.
women or human women?
I don't care. They're all the same.
Well, you need to get your eyes fixed, but that is also a good way of looking at the world.
Hmm.
Any number of places. There is brothel down that way. There is men selling slaves that way. I don't know.
Hmm. Well, I shall be off. Bye bye.
And then he just keeps wandering.
Farewell, my friend.
Good
May the
day.
God protect you.
I don't know who that is, but I will say you to you too.
I will say this: he is not Spider God.
Good.
And
And he
you
just
head off.
yeah, I just keep patting himself.
So you could see your other compatriots have kind of gathered. They're kind of towards the middle of the bazaar.
I see, I'll look at him and then I'll try to sneak around if there's any boxes and see if they're talking about me. What would be stealth? That would be
Here's,
2. My agility, correct?
yeah, make an agility stealth test.
And would that with my agility of 2, do I get any points of that or no? Or is
Uh, do you have
1d8
like
1d8 correct?
no? If your agility's 2, you're rolling 2 dice,
Okay.
2d8.
Okay.
And if you have the skulker talent, that gives you a boost in stealth.
Okay.
But I don't think he does. Okay, so what was your intent? Are you trying to sneak by someone or up to someone or just
Just
not?
sneak up to them but hide around stuff to see if they're talking about me.
Okay. What's your renown, by the way? Is 0?
It's 0 at the moment,
Okay.
but Hopefully no one's chasing me. That's what I'm worried about.
Uh, okay. So a 7 versus any nearby perception test. Okay. Yeah, nobody's really paying much attention. Again, everybody's focused on just getting out of here, except for a few brave or foolhardy people, or possibly some outlanders like you guys who didn't really know that this was some kind of like quote holy day unquote. But nobody's specifically like really talking about you. There are people kind of looking, but
So, um, Valentine is gonna walk up to them and say,
I see you guys. Why are you here?
it's
We were looking for you. We were trying to find a safe place to go to avoid giant spiders.
I heard about this. What is giant spiders? What does that mean?
It means spiders the size of horses,
Spiders the size
supposedly.
of horses. I don't think I know such a thing.
Well, if you stick around, you can see one firsthand, but I myself think it would be best if we found shelter.
Then why were you standing here for?
Apparently, Aster wants to keep playing.
They
Play.
were giving me money.
I'll go.
one of the soldiers
Really?
laughs.
His money.
Actually, my belt pouch is almost free of coin. I think it is time we leave. If you're outlanders, unless you wish to be chosen by the spider god, you'd best get clearing out to the Lotus Den or wherever it is you are staying.
Fine.
But that was beautiful. What type of creature are you?
I am an other folk.
Ah, a demon, eh? I told you she was a demon. The other guy's like, ah, she's not a demon, you fool. Well, regardless, a demon who sings is a friend of mine.
I will be back if I survive the spiders.
Very well. We will protect you. The other guy says, no, we will not.
I do not need that.
Well, good evening, regardless. They start wandering off, just the pair of them. But you do see a couple of other pairs of guards kind of walking around, patrolling the bazaar, and they all have this kind of look that they really don't want to be here.
Shall we head to the temple they are coming from?
You wish to go to the temple where the spiders are being released from?
Yes, that does not make any no sense. Why would we go to the spiders themselves?
To learn about them.
To learn about spiders that eat us.
Well, they might not eat us.
I don't know. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna. Hey, God, come here. I want to talk to you.
Okay, it's another pair of guards. One
Yeah,
guy
I'll just
comes jogging over. What is it? What is it? You need to get to little Chinari. You need to get to safety. Do you know what
Yes,
night
that's
it
what.
is?
I think I heard multiple times. I have common sense, so I'm going to tell you where should we go.
Zara is big. Any number of
tavern?
places.
Well, point me to the nearest tavern.
There, he kind of points at there's like 4 streets leading out of the bazaar, including like a couple of big alleys.
Fine.
The best place for wine or lotus is, I would say that way.
Okay, could you carry me?
To the way. What? Make a
I am
spirit.
3 feet tall. I can't run.
Make a spirit test. Diplomacy specialty.
Oh shit.
Mishap.
That sounds about right.
That tracks. Unless you want to spend a fate die.
Yeah, I could use one. So does that mean just one more
You get-
die?
Well, you get 3 per session, so you can spend as many as you want, up to 3.
Okay, so if I use one, how much I just get one more die for that,
Yep.
correct?
Yeah.
Still nothing.
All right, you got out of the mishap though.
Yep.
So, but yeah, he's just kind of like, what? And just kind of like shakes his head. You're a fool. I have little time for fools. I was trying to trying to help you.
Well, I was trying to get help too.
Yes.
Where
Good night.
Good night.
Excuse me, guards. Where did you say there was a lotus house?
My lady, there are minions in Zara, but My favorite one when I'm off duty is down that way to the west, that alleyway. That is called the Street of Smiths.
Street of Smiths.
Yes, it will lead to many Smiths. But anyway, before you get there, there will be a Lotus Inn. Yes. And the brothel on the right.
Thank
Oh,
you.
he starts. I start wandering off towards that way.
Thank
All
you,
right.
sir. And she'll just turn to Godric. I could
Shall we go?
I could use my newly acquired Dream Lotus there.
Ah, well, then we shall go.
So right as you say that, Godric, if everybody can make a mind perception test.
Everyone?
Yeah, because you're all in this general area for this to possibly happen. Holy crap, Godric. This would be DR of 5. It's not that hard, except for
Except
Cecilia.
for the blind lady. I think it's really
N-
helpful.
Now,
Some,
Eleazar got an 8 on a single dice. Does that get him to roll another 8?
yep, because it's more than half. So he gets to
Oh,
roll another D8, another die. Oh, and he keeps
Yeah, you
going.
got to say,
Stop
do
it.
another one.
Gosh.
do I get another 8?
Yep.
Yep,
Wow.
Stop.
All
there you
right.
go.
End up with 2 successes.
More
See,
than
Beth.
half of them are 8s, though.
Uh,
Oh, never mind. That's what he just did.
yeah, right. Yeah.
Yes.
So let's
Sorry.
see. So Beth,
I
Amani,
have
and
3 successes.
okay. So those of you who got at least 1 5, you do notice that there is out of all the people, and again, there's not many people left, like 10% of the bazaar is like 90% of it is emptied in the last like 20, 30 minutes. But you do notice a figure kind of watching you. Who had the extraordinary? Was it Beth?
Well, Beth and
Amani?
me both had 3
Oh, you
successes.
you and Godric both. You guys, y'all both notice that this is a female dressed in kind of a dark gray robe with kind of orange trim, and it denotes her as a priestess of Zorexu, which is this spider god everybody's talking about.
Hmm.
And she's just kind of standing there observing. In fact, you catch her looking in your direction, particularly mostly at Cilia.
Oh, Amani goes right up to her.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah, she doesn't move or anything. You walk right
e-
up.
excuse me, Miss?
Yes, yes, of
Excuse
course.
me?
You have a lovely
Um,
beast.
thank you. I was wondering if you have time to talk to me about something real quick. Um,
Yes, yes,
what do
but
you know
please,
about curses?
please calm down. There are many things that are about to happen, child. What is your name, for starters?
Amani.
Amani, it is a beautiful name. I am Shiri.
Nice to meet you.
Um, yes, this is a holy night of Zorexu, the chosen night. The great spiders will come and feast upon the flesh of those chosen and worthy. Yes, I'm sorry, what about a curse?
Yeah. See, I know somebody that has a curse and wants to get out of it. Do you know how to break them?
She kind of smirks a little bit. Well, there are several ways, many perhaps. Unfortunately, in my training, I do not know of such
So
myself. I
that's
do dabble in sorceries, but they're not very potent.
so there's no one that's like a part of your cult that would know.
You have recognized my robes, yes. I am a priestess, or cultist, as you say, of Zaraxu. There is a high priest, my father, in fact,
Mhm.
who might know of such things. Tell me, do you associate with the woman with the mask and the warrior with her?
Yes, those are my traveling companions.
Ah, very good. Listen, if you wish to be safe from the spiders, follow me.
Can
I
I
can
can I
protect
get my
you.
friends real quick?
Of course. Please hurry.
Okay. Amani runs back to everybody and says, "Hey guys, I have somebody that has said they'll keep us safe from the spiders if we want to go with them right now."
Hmm.
What?
Can I do it? Can I do an empathy type check on that?
On what on Amani or the priestess had told
On
Amani
the
that.
Oh yeah, because I wasn't there for the telling, so I can't do it on that.
Well, because you made
I'll
it, well, you made an extraordinary success, so you actually could see that priestess pretty well, so you could do that on her.
Okay, so I'm gonna do a that would be a mind empathy check.
Yeah, yeah. For those at home, empathy is like insight in D&D.
So not the best at this, but I'll do it anyway. Ooh, that's a mishap.
Oh, shit. Any fate dice or not?
Very
Um,
nice.
don't I start with three of those at each thing, right?
Each session, everybody gets three. Yeah.
Okay. See, I'll roll a fate dice to see if I can break the mishap. Hey,
Well,
Good.
I
you
mean
still got two
it's still a
ones.
mishap, but
Yeah.
it's a success mishap.
Yeah. Yeah, because DR, let's see, empathy on her is DR6. So that's right. This is the rare success with a mishap. It can happen in the system. All right, so for the success part, Godric, you can tell that the young priestess in the gray and orange robe talking to Mani, there seems to be either she's a really good actress or she seems to be pretty legit, like she does want to protect you guys, but also
The
seems to be
hell.
like more like she's obviously protecting you for, an ulterior reason, I'm sure.
Ah,
But the
okay.
mishap is let's see here, roll something randomly really quick. Okay. Yeah, yeah. So the mishap, and this still could be true, but is she's not lying. Like this priestess, she's wanting to lead you somewhere, but there's like an ulterior motive, like there's some kind of trap involved.
Okay. Uh,
Like
I
maybe she might
part
even be leading you to one of the spiders.
part of me wants to believe that she wants to keep us safe, but the other part of me seems to think her version of safe may not be the same as ours. And
We can
so,
protect ourselves. We don't need her.
yes, but now I'm curious as to what she wants.
Right as you say that, everybody hears kind of some screaming coming down one of the dark alleyways leading to the bazaar, leading out of the bazaar.
Mm.
You hear
I
like
say we follow her and
screams, and a couple of soldiers draw their scimitars.
handle ourselves with her versus the spiders.
What do you
I
mean?
agree.
Hmm.
Let us go with this priestess as she is and
I do
see
not
exactly what
trust
she
her,
wants.
If
if that is what you must, if
No,
that is
like
what
I
you must
said,
do.
she definitely wants to, take us to safety, but I'm concerned with what her version of safety is.
Valentine is just gonna walk up to the priestess and talk to her.
She's staring in the direction of the screams down this alleyway, but
It was
very
the traitor.
passively, like she doesn't look that concerned about the screaming. She kind of smirks and looks at you, Valentine, and even before you ask, she says, "Already Zaraxu has chosen some of his chosen. Yes, little Chinari, what is it? Oh, someone moved very fast behind me. Oh, in that
We're ready to
case,
go.
Well, senorita, will you tell me where's the safest place where we can be somewhere together?
I'm kind of deceiving, so
are you associated with the young lady with the tiger?
What? No. How
That is a
dare you?
shame.
I walk up, I'm like, yes, he's with us.
Uh, I see. If you wish to live, then follow me now. If you wait more than 20 heartbeats, the spiders will
Fine, I'll
come.
go with you.
Follow
So
Meet
me.
me
I'm
there.
with her.
I'll
Okay.
follow,
Okay. So she heads down the
but
opposite
at a
way of where the
distance.
screams are. At a distance, okay. And it's another alleyway. It seems kind of shady, or like this is not even a real street. And then it ends up coming into kind of the bowels of this big black tower that probably is some kind of temple. It's not really marked up with anything, except when you come around the corner, there's like a giant uh, black obsidian shrine or statue of this of a nine-legged spider.
Hmm. Could I see if there's like any jewels on it?
Yeah, you without even having to make a mind perception test, you can see uh, representing four of its eyes are these big red jewels, these big probably rubies. Oh. They're
Hmm,
about 10 feet up.
crap.
It's a pretty big statue. Are you tempted?
Perhaps, maybe.
If not, she leads you between the spider's legs. This is how big this thing is. Basically, it's like the arch in front of the door.
Hmm. So I guess Valentine will lag behind.
Okay. If you lag two
Amani's
behind,
walking.
Hermione's in the front, right?
Yeah, she's walking right with the priestess, asking her questions about everything they pass.
Okay. She's trying to be very calm. Um, you can tell she's got this calm demeanor, but like there's still a something underneath it all that she's
Yeah,
still
Godric is staying very
worried about.
wary of where she's leading us and how she's leading us, and I'm staying close to Cecilia and just making sure that everything is
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
My guard is way up.
Okay. Hand on sword hilt and all that stuff.
Can
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
do
I
an
mean
empathy
I have
check and see
guardsmen,
if I
so
can read her
Yeah.
better?
Yeah. Do what now?
I just wanted to see if I could read her better, like get another empathy check or.
Sure. Yeah. Because I don't even think Aster's done it yet. Well, no, you
Mm-mm.
did, right? But you could.
Well, I didn't do it and because I was kind of waiting to get closer now, but now that I'm following her and I've been like watching her, can I try it?
Yeah, your circumstances have changed enough so you can make another mind empathy test. Oh, okay, DR6. So one success, a marginal success. So yeah, Aster, you think that she definitely is being sincere. She's probably going to try to protect you, but there's probably an ulterior motive. But also she seems a little unsure. Maybe it's because she's no older than like 19 or 20.
Sure. I kind of want to go talk to her. I'll go up to her. Um,
In the
and
present, as you come up to her, she's feeling along this black stone wall under the spider's legs, like for a secret door, probably.
hmm, how long have you worshipped this spider?
Oh, yes, I have been in this cult for quite a while. But this is the secret door. We must go this way. I will speak more when we come inside.
Hmm.
I will
Lead the
admit,
way.
uh, very well. Come. So, head inside. Does everybody else come in?
I will still lag behind and try to climb the spider.
Okay. If you
Okay.
lag behind too long, you hear the stone secret door closing.
Oh, crap. Oh, no. So I'll just jump back into the door.
All right,
Um,
make an agility test.
so that would
Oh
be
Oh no.
up.
It's a DR5, or actually, this is like four. It's a
Yeah.
pretty slow moving door. Good thing only one success, but you get through. A piece of your clothing gets caught, but you're able to kind of pull it through.
Ugh. So,
And
who's in the
Shiri
back?
says, "You are."
No, besides me, is it is what is your name, Madison?
Cecilia is basically Cecilia is using Godric as her like guide.
Are you back? Am I behind you now?
I assumed
Probably
that it would be the
because
entire
Aster
time.
walked up to Shiri and
So
Yeah.
Armani's up there too.
so you would just hear Valentine just muttering to himself, cursing, and then he would try to speak to Cecilia's cat. What are you looking at? Oh yes, I forgot you're not a normal cat like me.
What I don't see anything normal about you. But then again, I am blind, so I can't see anything.
I wasn't talking to you, but we can talk.
I rather not.
I see that Chanari has returned, milady.
Yes, I guess he was not destined for spider food.
Suppose
You
none
know
of
I
us
can so
were.
hear. Wait,
This
is
is the
this in the mine?
Yeah, this is
Yeah,
all
I'm talking to her,
this is all
talking to
telepathy.
her.
No, never
Yeah.
mind.
What is he doing in my mind?
It's like, how come he seems to guess at what we're saying? His replies are though he's answering us. But anyway, Shiri, the name of the priestess takes you a little deeper into the bowels of this mostly black, kind of almost like purposely built to be kind of for boating and for bit. Like some of the ceilings are really high. You pass a few more statues of not only spiders but scorpions occasionally, arachnids in general. And then she takes you before a somewhat older gentleman, and he comes forward. He's wearing similar robes, except for he has a black sash instead of an orange one like she does. Ah, greetings. My name is Zakir, High Priest of Zorexu in Zenzara. I see my daughter Shiri has brought you here.
Yes, what do you need from us?
Um,
First of all, you are welcome for being saved from the bright spiders, although it is also a great blessing to have your flesh eaten by the chosen arachnids. But Shiri has chosen you not only to protect, but tell her, Shiri. Yes, my father, the high priest, I am from his loins. I'm his daughter in blood. But he wishes a relic taken to the city of Marak, east of here, over 100 miles. And he wishes me to take it, but I need defenders, guardians. She looks mostly at Godric, but everybody else as well.
Uh, okay.
What is this relic you speak of?
And, Father, it is not your concern. If you will accompany my daughter Shiri, you will take the reliquary box with you. You cannot look inside. It is a secret. It is to be
Is
taken
the
to the
relic
high priest in
dangerous?
Marak. It is potentially dangerous to those who do not know what is inside, yes.
I'm more concerned of it dangerous whether we don't look at it or not. If
If you leave it
it's
alone, it will cause no dangers, I assure you.
Is it my mother?
Even Shiri does not know what's inside. You, Chanari, are a blessing on this dark night.
Mhm.
if it does not pose a risk to us not looking at it, then it can stay in the box and we can deliver it if it is
Very well. It
of great
must.
importance.
But the thing is, what is it for us? What do we get from this?
I will pay you. I imagine you are mercenaries mostly.
No.
Perhaps I will offer you a position within the sect. But
Like
for
what?
now, a position. You would be a Shiri. You would be a novice in the cult of Zoraxu. I hesitate to call it a cult. It is becoming a true religion. Soon it will be greater than Zara herself.
Okay. That don't smell like gold or silver, but if it
I will
helps.
offer each of you 35 pieces of silver for your traveling expenses, and you will also have camels and food for a 5-day journey.
Do
Should
you
that be
have
enough,
any
Shiri?
do you have any dream lotus that I could have instead of the silver?
He kind of bows. I will see to it. Creature, you are of the other folk, are you not?
I am.
You fascinate me. Yes,
I
I
will
will.
use the herb to its greatest abilities.
Very well. I
Well,
myself have used the Dream Lotus before, for I have the gift of seercraft.
I uh,
Hmm.
I turn around to Godric and say,
well, I'm not really that height for riding. Could you let me ride on you or ride on your camel?
Well, it is a horse, not a camel, but you are welcome to ride my horse.
Oh, we're here for camels, so I didn't know.
So
Well,
you can ride your own camel then.
well, I can't not get on a camel. You see how small I am? I can't
I
control
can.
it.
I thought you were a cat. Cats can leap fairly good distances, but I could set you upon your camel if you'd like.
Fine.
The Chinari folk do not ride?
Well, I never taught myself how to ride, but I can learn.
It will be easy. The camels are well trained. Shiri, my daughter, will go up on horseback. The temple
Uh,
will supply the camels. Do not worry. Is there any other requests other
Could
than
I
the
get a better
dream?
sword?
Perhaps. Well, in fact, I can almost guarantee it. Have you heard of the city of Marak?
Uh, a little bit. I've
Uh,
perhaps been there, maybe.
Perhaps it is east of here, 110 miles. It is known as the city of ash and steel, for they make the finest steel weapons in all the known world.
Hmm. Okay.
If you succeed in this, I will arrange that you have steel weapons as your reward.
Okay, very well.
But you must
Where to
see
come?
Shiri and the relic to Marak without fail. Do you understand? This night is sacred. I have seen it in my vision. It must be tonight that you leave, or the spiders feast.
Okay. So who's
So
carrying the relic?
we can't wait till morning when the spiders are done feasting?
It must be now, I'm afraid, young lady. This
Does
beast of
Shari
yours.
does Shari guarantee us any safe passage with the spiders roaming?
Shiri kind of nods to you, Armani, and says, yes, the spiders will not attack us with their robes or the holy
Hmm.
symbol. And she pulls out from around her neck this little trinket around her neck that looks like a nine-legged spider.
May I ask, are these spiders like pets?
Of a sort, but make no mistake, they're monsters. They are called the spawn of Zoraxu. And then her father kind of, I would not say monsters. They are sacred, more like celestials.
Hmm. Where
Kind
can
of
I
them.
get?
Can you get one?
Yes, perhaps I want one.
They choose you, my friend. You do not choose them.
Hmm. Fine.
Very well. Take an hour, but then no more. Then you must leave. The spiders will hunt until first light.
Okay, fine. Put us where we sleep.
Uh, It is but an
Or
hour, but if you need to lay down, there is the pilgrim's quarters over here.
Okay.
excuse me, sir, your sacredness? Um,
He
can
turns
can
around.
we speak privately?
Uh, Very well. And then he kind of nods to Shiri to come with him.
Sure,
Unless you want.
she's fine. She already knows sort of what I'm looking for.
And also, by the way, just to let you guys know in the background, you do see a few other cultist priests, but there's not many people in here.
Hmm.
So yeah, you take him to the side, and Zakir and Shiri kind of walk with Armani. Yes, child. What?
Um, well, I've heard tell that you might be able to help me with my problem. Um, I have a curse that I need removed. Do
Shiri
you
kind
have
of looks at
any
him.
idea of how to get rid of curses?
Hmm. Yes, I have some semblance of an idea, though I am not directly trained. What can you tell me what curse this is that you speak of? Or is it too personal?
I am tied to an object, and if I lose that object, bad things happen to me. It's very painful, and I would like to break the tie to the object.
I see. Yes, many enchanted items carry with them curses. I believe I know of a way. If you will do this deal and protect Shiri on her travels, and make sure their reliquary is not broken or stolen, I will see to it that your curse is broken. I will give you my word, the word of a high priest of Zorexu.
Deal.
He kind of bows.
Thank you.
Very well. When you get to Marak, when you go to the temple of Zorexu, Shiri will show you. They should have the answer to breaking the curse. Tell them Zakir, high priest of Zinzara, sent you. He says very proudly.
Thank you very much. Would would you mind to send a letter with your daughter so that they know that it's official?
I will make it so,
Thank you, sir.
of course. He like heads off. heads over towards like a big black altar before another spider statue and kind of meditates for a little while. And later on in the hour, he heads off, probably hopefully to get that letter and probably to get the supplies for you guys. So, what do y'all want to do during this hour? Just rest or anything else?
I will he'll be looking around and seeing if anything will be snatchable.
Okay, make a mind perception test for snatchability.
Aster's gonna look for another spider holy symbol that she can take with her.
Okay, just like laying around somewhere, maybe.
Yeah, maybe in the pilgrims' quarters or just around and see if there's any version of it she can
Okay,
take.
so Nicole, make a mind perception test also.
Okay.
See if you see anything laying around. What did Eleazar get?
2.
Oh,
Ooh.
just 1d8. Oh, makes a boosting 8. You get to roll another die.
Wow.
Got what a couple of those tonight. Nice. Oh, that will be 2 successes, which is enough. So, Aster, yeah, you when you go into the what they call the pilgrims' quarters, like where travelers probably stay, laying inside of a on somebody's bedroll, so you're not sure if it belongs to someone or not, or if you even care. There's like in fact, it's a silver holy symbol. Like a lot of them are just like wood or bronze or iron, and this one has like been silvered.
Wonderful. I'm gonna take it.
Okay. Not only is the spider part silver, but there's like a little tiny red gem eye, or actually, it's on its back to represent like an hourglass of a black widow.
Even better. Yeah, I'm gonna take that.
Okay. All right.
Cecilia would like to telepathically tell Tara, do you think this object is safe for us to bring to this destination?
Oh, yes, my lady. Do I have the scent sorcery talent? I can't remember.
I,
Does he? Or do you?
if you want to give it to him. He's a greater familiar, so I don't know if he would have.
No, they don't necessarily have it, but
I can cast a spell to see the unseen, but I don't think it would apply if it's
oh,
not hidden.
true. Perhaps if you cast such a spell, you will see a taller Chanari stacked on the shoulders of the small one.
Ah, that
Sorry, a
would be
terrible
quite.
jest.
Do you think that you could find a way to peer at this foreign object, Tara?
Do you wish me to somehow pick the lock, my lady, mistress?
I know
You
you
did.
have. This.
You electrified my claws once. Surely you can turn them into lockpicks.
That was quite funny. I was simply curious if there was anything you could do to.
Well, I can certainly try, but I don't sense anything untoward, which means it's probably very interesting.
I do have another spell to possibly unlock it, but I don't know how it will go. I have Unseen Hand. Maybe.
Oh, right. That isn't that where you move objects
Yes,
invisibly? Well, not invisibly, but you know what I mean.
perhaps if there was a lockpick, I could try to do it that way.
Oh, very clever. I like the way you think.
I have my moments.
Of course.
Tara, find something for me to pick the lock with.
Oh, so it's on me. Well, very
Yes.
well. I've seen thieves in the streets use these strange tools. I'll try to find something like it.
Don't wander outside the temple. It would be quite a shame for you to end up in the stomach of a spider.
Yes, I don't think I would like it very much. All right, I'm off. he goes scampering off. And actually, everybody, let's take a break. Is that cool?
Okay.
Yep.
I need a bio break, and others probably do too.
Potty break.
Bottom break.
Okay.
So I'm just gonna put everybody on mute. So everybody at home, we're gonna take like 5, 6, 7 minutes, and then we'll be back.
Okie dokie.
I am back. It's like Eric's
I
still
never
here.
left.
Ah,
Me neither.
oh, eating leftover pizza.
Mm.
It's exciting. Actually, it's pretty good.
Exciting for eating pizza means that the pizza is either moving or is partially dangerous, like you've hidden somewhere within the pizza one small sharp object, but you don't know which slice has it.
What?
Spicy.
Or
Nothing we were
that you
talking
could have
about.
put a really, really hot pepper under the cheese in one small area, and you don't know where it is until you bite into it. That makes it exciting.
I like the Valentine voice, by the way. I like his hair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's really good.
I think he fits Savage Kingdoms better though.
oh, yeah. I would
Because
like to
he sounds more
make,
like an Ismandian and
yeah,
he's
make
calling everyone Senorita.
All
uh,
I can see when he's talking is Puss in Boots.
Booze and booze.
that's what I was trying to make.
Mission accomplished.
I don't recall Puss in Boots being a thief though.
No, no. He's more of a helper in the fairy tales.
Okay, so he's a misguided Puss in Boots.
That's right.
A,
He's
a really misguided
a
person.
little less moral than the real one.
Mhm.
I mean, not the real one, but the other one.
Sí, señor.
See, this is his stunt double talking.
Lávate estas manos. Girascodorasiano. Egenos, novo de dos. Regreso novo de tres.
See, tonight is Doches de Arachnidos.
Sí.
Vulches. Vulches? I don't know.
Noches.
So once we get everybody back,
Mhm.
Oh, we back.
oh, nice.
Madison. I don't think Madison's yet.
Oh,
Okay, while we're waiting, Mike, I asked a question because during that hour that we were down, Amani was meditating and using that purple lotus incense.
oh, I see.
So how
Nothing.
much stamina do I get for that?
For an hour, one stamina.
Okay, so just one.
Yeah,
Okay.
and it can go above your maximum. That's why it's so coveted.
How much of the Dream Lotus did Aster get in exchange for the 35 silver?
Oh, Astra.
Week
Yeah.
one.
So at the end of the hour, he does, in fact, come through with the Dream Lotus. He gives you two
Oh,
doses of it.
2 doses. Thank you.
Yep. And it's already been dried and stuff. Like you don't have to worry about putting it through all the herb craft stuff.
Okay. Sweet. I'm
Yep.
excited about my silver gemmed spider. I'm gonna be like wearing that for sure.
So you did take it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did you want to make an agility pilfer test just in case anybody saw you or nobody?
No, I don't care. I'm just taking it. It's mine.
All right.
It's mine.
Yeah, so if you don't make an agility pilfering test, somebody might have noticed you grabbing it, but up to you.
Cool.
I'm
No
assuming
problem.
I haven't seen nothing with my two, correct?
Um, what were you looking for?
Just any item that I can snatch
Oh,
up.
right, just any snatchable. Not really. I mean, just except for obvious stuff like, the stonework and the statues, the altar, some rolls in the pilgrims' quarters, as they call it.
Mhm.
And that's about it, really. Well, that's about it. So yeah, I guess I think we're back. So
Huzzah!
Hey.
We back.
So the hour does pass uneventfully. Let's see. Armani was like burning the purple lotus, right? Inhaling it like an incense, and that gave her the +1 stamina boost.
Yes.
All right. Aster pockets a silver holy symbol with a little red gem on its back. Hey, Nymeria. Sorry, my
Probably
cat.
during this time, she would, Cecilia would also be sniffing some
Oh,
some Dream Lotus.
okay. I mean, Celia knows. Do you have Lotus Master as a talent or Herbalist
Um,
as a talent?
I don't believe I do. Hold on.
Okay.
I have the healer talent, but that has nothing to do with it. I mean, I have the
Yeah,
seer
because it's not really
talent
healing.
though. So I was thinking that the Lotus might be helpful for visions.
Well, just make a mind herbalism test
Okay.
or Arcana. Mind Arcane. Because you might know something about.
Would I be able to add my seer craft specialty?
Not for Purple Lotus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If it were Pink Lotus or Dream Lotus, you could.
Oh, I'm not using Dream Lotus. Oh, am I just observing the lotus in the temple, you mean?
So this was in reference to the Desert Lotus or the Purple Lotus. I
Oh, I
just,
thought
I
that
just,
was
I
Dream
just wanted to
Lotus.
see if you knew something about it,
Oh, okay.
like something specific that's going on. So
Uh,
it's DR5, so you actually got one success.
success.
So you've heard Purple Lotus, like if you get within 5 yards of it, you can benefit from it as well. Like anybody within 5 yards of a burning Purple Lotus incense stick can get the relaxation, of the bonus stamina points.
Oh, okay. She,
You're welcome.
yeah, so she's gonna make her way towards sorry, what was your character's name, Beth?
Amani.
She'd be like, Amandi, may I sit with you?
Sure. I welcome the company.
Thank you.
Lily kind of stares at Cecilia for a moment.
Would
She
I
does.
notice if Lily is uneasy with her?
Just it looks like it's mostly the thing, whenever a slight stranger approaches, but also the
Okay.
black cat on her shoulder is probably getting Lily's attention. Lily does act a little weird around this much smaller cat for some reason.
Hmm. Can I pet the cat?
Is Tara still with me, or is Tara looking for a lockpick right now?
It'll probably let you, right? So, all right, she's probably still looking for something.
Oh.
Oh, by the way, can you make a mind perception test for Tara?
Absolutely. Let me see
Probably just
what.
2 dice, I think, right?
What is it?
Reader
I think
familiar. Yeah, I think it's
2.
just yeah.
All right, so it's just a straight roll for her.
Well, two d8, yeah.
Okay. She doesn't benefit from my perception bonus, correct?
Not unless you're directly helping, unless like if you were both searching.
Gotcha. Okay. So, 6 and a 3.
All right, she does come back with something that's not an actual lockpick, you're pretty sure. But it is the pin of a brooch. If someone would use, pin clothing or a cloak. So it's not terrible,
Yeah.
but it's still considered improvised, so it is a -1
Would I
penalty.
be somewhat near to see Cecilia's cat taking that? Or
Yeah, because she wasn't necessarily being stealthy about it.
okay. So
But
I'll just follow her cat.
okay. The cat stops and looks at you at some point with a lot more intelligence than you would imagine a black cat to have. And then it finally returns to its mistress and its mouth being the brooch pin.
So we'll just walk up to Cecilia and it's like,
What does it have in its mouth?
I'm sorry, mistress, but I was followed by the upright one.
That is all right, Tara. You can't help a nuisance. They're like barnacles.
I like that. Won't they also cut you after time? Never mind.
It is none of your concern, Standing Cat.
Okay, but it looked like some kind of pin or something. I don't know.
I am aware. Any other questions?
Do you need help with something?
I don't believe so, but if I need your assistance, I
Make
will.
sure not to help you, because you're so really nice. I swear to God. Swear to the gods, you're the nicest person I have ever met. You know, no, actually, the really is nicest person.
And I just wander off.
Oh, make it leave. Actually, slightly charming in a very strange way.
Yes, charming. That's the word.
But I wonder, mistress, he was giving a hint. I wonder if he knows how to pilfer and pick locks. I would not be shocked entirely.
Oh, I knew I understood
Oh,
what
yes. Forgive,
I'm,
was not questioning that, of course. Only a little.
I wish to keep what is discovered a secret if possible, if it even needs to be kept a secret.
Hmm. I wish there was some way to detect what is inside other than picking the lock.
I will use
Assuming
my
it has one.
I will use my spell and see if it works, and if it doesn't, then if my curiosity has not been satisfied, then I will ask for his assistance.
Of course. So, to be clear, we haven't even seen this reliquary or whatever it is yet.
No, not yet. And I advise not trying to do it while in the temple.
Yes, that would be wise, I suppose. What is the old saying? Doing things in plain sight, though, can throw others off. No,
Hmm.
never mind. Forget I said
Well, now you've tempted me.
that. It's what I live for.
Uh,
Ooh,
that's
that's a
what I get.
lovely smell. That purple, dried up flowers that young lady's burning is quite relaxing.
Sarah, do you know where they put this artifact?
Oh, this is a big place. It could be in any number of places.
Hmm.
So we're doing this. Your goddess is a goddess of mystery and knowledge, perhaps. That is why.
Yes, that is why. And
Of course.
also self-preservation. I don't want to be carrying something that's going to get us all killed.
Hmm. And the spiders, too. I wonder if that Westerner was Godric could maybe slay one of those beasts. It's pretty handy with a sword.
Yes, he is. And Tara, let us not forget that you yourself slayed a monstrosity, with my assistance, of course.
Of course, mistress. Yes, yes. It would not have happened without that lightning spell of yours. But
Yes.
yes, I am rather proud of myself, if I might say so.
No, good things comes to those who wait. We will wait until we are not within the temple that have flesh-eating spiders that can be called upon at any time to attack.
Indeed. And right on cue, you actually see Shiri and Zakar returning to the pilgrim's room that you've been resting in for about an hour. They've kind of bow to you. Zakir, the male, the high priest. He's carrying a big black, sturdy looking box that's bound in iron. It does have a lock on it. It's an internal lock instead of a padlock, so kind of fancy. This is the reliquary box that you must take, that Shiri will guide you to Marak.
Hmm.
You must leave now before my visions end and you do not seek favor
All
from
right.
God. I am sorry you could not sleep another night, but it must be done.
Godric reaches out to take the reliquary.
Okay. It's surprisingly light. Like the box is very sturdy, but whatever is on the inside is must be really light.
Well, he tucks it underneath his shield carrying arm. That way it's double protected.
Okay. His strength is 3, right?
Yes.
So yeah, he's an exceptional strength.
And then when he finally gets to his horse, he'll tie it to his horse's saddlebags or back of his saddle, one of the two.
Okay. His horse and any other animals, well, Lily is with Armani. Your horse Brody is back in this chamber where camels are being prepared to ride out. It's almost like if the temple had sort of a back door, this would be it. But it
Okay.
seems to be the back door kind of leads to a tunnel that goes under the streets for a while.
Um, Valentine is going to. How many? Is there a lot of other priestesses there, or
You've
priesty?
seen a few, but not many. 6 or
Okay,
7.
okay. Well, if one of them are like getting the camels ready, I'm gonna just go to one of them. It's like,
Hey, you, senor.
Okay, it's the older woman who kind of looks up,
Oh, sorry, senorita.
and she starts to walk off.
I said
Senora,
sorry.
make a
Too.
spirit test if you're trying to make her stay.
Oh
Holy
God,
crap,
Whoa.
3 8s.
he's
Wow.
so in love with you.
So you get to roll
Just
another one.
like asked you to marry her.
You got to.
Told us he getting so many good
Wow.
Holy
rolls.
crap. Okay, that's actually a heroic success. 4 successes.
Wow.
So she starts to leave, and you're just like, Senorita. And then suddenly she turns around, and you're doing the Puss in Boots eyes with the hat.
Hello.
She just looks down at you, and she's suddenly like, "Oh, forgive, I thought you were chosen by Shiri. I, you're a Chinari.
Yes, I am.
I, forgive, never mind. I should go.
Wait, what was that? What were you about to say?
You, you are, I've seen you in my dreams. Uh, do not fear. I do not mean it that way.
Oh, like one of those dreams.
I have, the gift of prophecy.
Okay,
Uh,
you can tell me.
well, very well. Many things are happening outside in the streets, but very well. You are, I saw you in my dreams. You, for the 7 nights in a row.
What
You
was I
were,
doing in the dreams?
you were defeating a great foe. You are, you are fighting a spawn of Zarexu. I do not
Uh,
know if I should hate you or commend you,
oh,
but
well, I'm here now, so it hasn't happened yet.
so I was not seeing the past. Perhaps it is the future.
Perhaps. Was
Uh,
there something I was wielding, or how was I taking down these people? Oh, creature.
you had, you had an orb, one of ours that belongs to the temple. Uh,
An orb.
yes, here, my lord. Do you know what I speak of? Do you have one of these? And from her robes, she pulls out a round globe, like a crystal sphere, and on the inside of it looks to be a small spider.
No, I'd never seen one of these.
Then take it; it is yours. For I
You
saw
sure?
you with it in my vision. Yes,
Oh,
please take. It will be my honor.
thank you so much, Senorita.
Yes.
How, should I pay you or something? I
No,
don't
no,
know.
no. You have paid me enough by your presence.
Oh,
Listen,
yeah.
you probably do not know the secrets. Do not tell anyone that I've told you. When you throw the orb to the ground and shatter it, a great spider will come out of it, and it will serve you.
Oh, wait, hold on. Is it only a one-time use or multiple times?
Yes, it is destroyed afterwards.
Ah, okay,
Shiri,
fine.
Shiri herself may carry one. But I do not know. I've said too much.
No, 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 no. It's thank you so much.
Keep it. May it protect you.
Okay. No, well, have a good day, and thank you for helping me with these camels and for the sword.
When the sun rises, yes, things will be better for many.
May I ask real quick, is there any problems with it? Could I like what happens if it breaks and nothing comes out?
In truth, I do not know, but I fear that the spider would come forth. But it will not
Okay,
attack the wielder. But your friends may be in danger.
good, good, good. Well, I really appreciate it. I will make
Oh,
sure to use it when need be.
well, good travels.
You too.
I'm to stay here, my lord.
Oh, we're fine. Have a good day.
So she heads off, still kind of staring at you like you're some kind of weird celebrity. And
So
she kind of walks off, walking backwards, looking at you, and then finally she leaves.
so I'll just start heading back to the guys, and then I'm gonna walk up to Godwit.
Who said you were gonna help me get on my camel?
Very well. Come here. I hoist him up.
Yeah, he doesn't weigh a whole lot.
Ah, thank you.
Godric puts you on backwards.
Wait, is it normal to smell foul odor from the head?
Have you
No,
never seen a camel before?
It's been a
no,
while.
facing the wrong way. Turn around.
Sorry. I'll turn around.
You do
Monty's
so.
gonna ride a camel even though she has Lily. She doesn't want to like burden Lily too much, so she'll ride a camel.
All right. Lily just keeps pace with the camel, licking her chops, ready for the camel to falter at any moment.
Mm.
And Godric has secured the reliquary to his saddle.
Okay, cool. By the way, so the reliquary bot there, it does fit in a saddlebag, but it's just barely. Like it bulges out. Like it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's obvious, but it's clear that something is in there.
No, he's decided to tie it in front of his pommel, so it's in front
Okay.
of him
Yeah, that's cool
and
shit.
under guard. So it's like he's got constantly aware of where it's at.
That's okay. Yeah. In fact, Shiri kind of helps you because she was just going to do that same maneuver to her horse. But once you take it over, she seems to be a little more relieved. Like she almost doesn't want the pressure of having it on her horse.
Right.
I thank you, my lord. You
Yes.
are
No.
Godric?
Yes, and I have experience with these sorts of things. So
Yes.
I will keep it safe until we reach our destination.
You were a soldier once, or still are?
Yes. It was purely soldier, and now I am, um, for hire, as it were.
Ah, then we have chosen wisely. We must go. My father will not let us stay much longer. He says that we must be out of the city by midnight. Let us go.
Very well.
So do y'all, Beth, do you put out the purple lotus incense and save the rest, I assume?
So yeah, I'm saving the rest.
Okay,
And
so you have 7 hours
Shari,
left. Hmm.
I
Shiri.
assume the priestess is the one leading us where we're supposed to go.
Yeah, she seems to know.
Okay, I'm just gonna
Yep.
stick like right behind her.
Okay, cool. All right. I
Yeah,
need to.
and Godric's riding to her side.
Okay, cool, cool. All right. We can actually arrange this on. Let me pull her miniature down. There we go, her token. So excellent.
I'm thinking, does Cecilia need to hop on someone else's horse?
I would help her up to her camel if she wants to ride a camel.
Yeah, does Cecilia not want a camel?
Why is she
Aster will hop
riding a
on a
camel?
camel.
She'll hesitantly take a camel, sh but she's like basically whispering to Tara, "Make sure that I don't fall off this beast."
Of course, milady. I think it's called a camel. They're made by the gods to cross to the desert, I think. Dreadful
Ah,
beasts.
oh, how
But I mean,
wonderful.
yes, I mean, I meant what I said. Yes, dreadful. Never mind.
Um, the, I'm gonna ride up to her and say, um,
Hey, um, I'm back. So I want to talk to you since I'm small, can't really hit the sides of the camel. If you allow me to join you, I can be your eyes and you can be my feet.
I'm saying this to you, Madison.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Celia, just
If Godric overhears that, he chuckles, tries to do it under his breath, but it might be a little louder than he was expecting.
yeah, Cecilia looks at you and she's like, "You know, I can't believe I'm about to say this, but I'm going to take you up on that offer."
Oh, good.
So I get up off it and jump onto her camel without no saying.
Okay.
Bonnie just thinks it's so cute that now she has two cats. She's also a little jealous.
All right. And with all these shenanigans, you head through this tunnel. Shiri's leading you through this tunnel. And she says that you'll have to cross the Sea of Sand, but not the northern part. And she explains that the northern part of the Sea of Sand, that's the largest desert in the known world, is more like dry desert and less like sandy desert. And she says
Hmm.
that as if that's like a good thing, like a brag, but it still doesn't sound that great.
Mm.
And you finally get
Just
oh sorry, go.
so we know, I'm donning my desert robes.
Yes, you're right, you're Abba, yeah.
Yeah.
And Kafia. So that actually gives you +1 against any kind of like sandstorm weather and stuff. A plus
Yeah, I
one
just figured I'd
bonus.
be prepared.
Okay, yeah. Nice and flowy. It is night, so when you do head out of the tunnel, you find yourselves just outside the city walls in this kind of craggy area,
Hmm.
like a secret tunnel. Nobody's around. There's some like weird cacti type things growing around nearby. That's about it. And you look all around and there's like mountains. You're pretty sure if you're from this area, let's see, Amani would definitely know these are the Fang Mountains. Some of the mountains are shaped kind of like crooked teeth and they kind of peter out into the desert eventually. And so Zanzara was kind of built partly into these mountains to so the mountains kind of serve as like natural bastions, walls. But you head east, and that's kind of like further out of these mountains and kind of into this dry, deserty area that you'll see on the map up here. Right there. You're the red dot. Yeah. All right. So nobody needs to make like a survival type roll because unless you want to, because Shiri is seeming to be is wayfinding.
What's the DR?
It depends on what do you want to do? Like to know the way to Maroc to the
Uh, yeah, I guess you just said survival, so that's what I was gonna roll.
yeah, I was just so like an SK usually you have like a wayfinder that kind of navigates for the day. I was just saying Shiri's kind of doing that unless you guys don't trust her and want to do your own thing.
Oh, I mean, I'll try. I feel like I should know where I am.
Oh,
Hey, look at that.
jeez. That's
What
like
was the
Mark
DR?
Mark of the Beast plus 1/3. Uh this would actually be a DR of 6. So
Oh,
heroic
good.
success. 4 successes. All right, so yeah, with that, Amani, you just happen to know, even if you're not necessarily from this. Well, you said you are actually from this region, not necessarily this city. And so, yeah,
Okay.
you're like, oh, she's taking this well-known caravan route that leads from Zinzara to a city called Maroc. And Maroc is about 110 miles from here. I mean, you know all this details. You got heroic success. And
Yeah.
you figure just average pace by camelback, you should be able to make it in like 4 days at the most, maybe three and a half.
Oh, so it is definitely not going to be over tonight.
Yeah, right, exactly. It's like a 3 and a half day journey at least. So yeah, and you also know at the end of the route near Maroc is this active volcano, and that's actually where the steelsmiths kind of work. So they actually use the underground furnaces for their forges. So it makes the place kind of exotic and sort of cool.
An underground forge near a volcano, you say?
Yeah, they make only bangles,
They make friendship bangles?
and that's all, nothing else.
That's fantastic. I think that's the one that Kaylin and uh what was your character's name, Madison?
Carmen.
Carmen. I think that is the forge that they find later.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Different part of the world, but it could be. Maybe we'll link them up somehow. There's a
Yeah.
portal between the two.
Well, make sure you buy a bunch of them to put on your tiger.
Yeah,
Absolutely. Lily needs some
that's right.
decoration.
Add
Yeah,
minus.
then she could be a Bengals tiger.
Oh,
Ah, look at you, so funny.
Yeah, it's a bad joke. I had to do it.
all right. So you travel during the night. It's pretty cold as deserts tend to be. There's not a lot of greenery during the night. Following Shiri, but again, Amani seems to know exactly where she's going. So if she tries any shenanigans or she gets lost, Amani will probably know.
And Godric is keeping a very steady eye and watch out because, again, he's not very trustworthy of, or not trusting what's going on. That's why he has the box in front of him because he doesn't trust the box. Just being very guardsmanly, very, very overly protective.
Okay, yeah. I know Shiri's totally cool with that. All right, so y'all travel for several hours with this kind of going on. It's just all very quiet and cool, other than your own conversations. Shiri doesn't really say much when she's away from the temple. Very quiet. And after it's random encounter roll time. So this terrain is every 4 hours, plus whatever else might actually be there. Okay, so y'all traveled 4 hours easily, and it's now pretty close to midnight, about an hour before. So do y'all want to keep traveling through the night, or do you want to rest?
I'm going to keep going with whatever Shiri is doing.
She seems to be kind of hell bent on getting some distance for some reason. In fact, she's not quite doing the fast pace like per the rules, but she's like on the swifter side of a normal pace.
Well, I keep up with
Fact
her.
that the spiders were gonna take over the town we just left. I feel like we're trying to get away from them.
Um, God, I forgot. What is your Madison's? What is your character's name again?
Celia.
Cecilia. I'll turn around to Cecilia.
Are you feeling tired or not? Because it's a bit late.
I will be fine. If we need to travel on, then I will be fine.
Okay, just had to ask. Well,
I appreciate your concern, little cat.
you know I have a name.
Oh,
Yeah, it's not little cat. I can't have to be little.
hmm.
So
It's
I yell out to the other people and say,
How far are we going?
Shiri kind of flinches. Oh, that woke me up. I was almost falling asleep in the saddle. The city of Marachanari is 3 days travel, if not more. You must be
It's a
patient.
bit, Well, it's been nighttime. Should we rest?
Many of the desert tribes travel at night, but yes, I suppose we could, if you want. Shall we?
I guess so.
You call the shots. I'm just here to protect the box.
Are we far from the spiders?
We are some 15 miles, I would say. 5 leagues from Zinzara, if that is what you mean. They will hunt for the night and
The
then they will
spiders better
return.
than any, you know the spiders better than any of us. Is that far enough away?
They will choose victims and they will return to the temple. Yes, I do not think they will follow us if that's what your worry is. I'm more worried
Okay.
about other things. Some of the desert tribes are not so hospitable. Some can be brigands and worse. Also,
Well, we shall keep our eyes out then.
very well. There's a creature called the devil scorpion, too, we must watch out for.
Oh, lovely. Large insects or arachnids.
Yes, sacred somewhat to Zrexu, but not entirely. We have not them tamed.
Hmm.
You
Oh,
can,
we
Where's the
shall
best
keep our
place
eyes
to
out for
rest?
them as well.
if you could wait an hour, there is an enclave that we may stay in if you wish. Might
Fine.
give us shelter.
Do that.
Let us head there.
Very well.
It's only another
So
Indeed. Yeah,
Valentine,
and Amani knows that to be true. You're like, oh, she's probably thinking about this cave that's in this and there's an oasis nearby as well.
Valentine is just gonna turn to Cecilia and says,
Well, we have 1 more hour.
Very
Mhm.
And an hour or so passes. You're still not quite to this alleged cave, although Amani, you could start seeing the silhouette of it coming up. So it's basically an
Mm-hmm.
outcropping of like rugged rocks and crags. But as this is happening, you all notice that the wind starts picking up very quickly. And Amani, you quickly recognize you're like, okay, crap, this is definitely a desert sandstorm because they will sometimes, especially at night, will come out of nowhere.
Did you say we're in like a craggy area?
Yeah, it's
To the
up ahead
cave.
about 100 yards.
Quickly to the
yeah.
cave.
Yep. Do you want to
I
try
tell
to?
everyone a sandstorm is coming, we must hurry, and I just like kick my camel to go faster, and Lily follows right with me.
Okay. Is everybody doing that?
Valentine's gonna look at Cecilia and say,
Kick the horse! Oh, wait, camel. Kick it!
All right. If everybody is
just
speeding
slight
on
little
their
kick.
mounts, if everybody's speeding on their mounts, I need everybody to make a spirit animal handling test or agility animal handling or
Well, I
agility
How
have agility
riding.
riding.
Yes, agility riding also would work.
Okay.
so how are we gonna do this, Eleazar?
So the one person would give a +1 assistance bonus to the other if you're working together.
Okay. I'll
I'll
give
give
you the +1 assistance. I'm sh
okay, so that's 4d8 or just +1?
DR6. Well, the +1 means the +1 die, an additional die.
So 4d8. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, nice. Looks like everybody succeeded, at least with one success. Did Godric roll?
Yeah, yeah, I did.
There's. Oh yeah, yeah, 2 successes. So everybody makes their. In fact, Godric was just a little ahead of everyone.
Well, I think Beth got 2 successes as well with an 8 and a 7.
So you guys kind of
Two
tie,
successes.
and Lily is easily able to keep up with her mobility. And yeah, just by the time you make it into the cave, it was about 120 yards ahead. I mean, the winds are behind you, kicking up, grit and stuff is flying everywhere. So you probably made it by like 5 to 10 seconds before you would have been out in it.
So Valentine is gonna try to help Cecilia off to get off the camel.
Can Valentino even get off by himself?
I will get off. Hold on. He will
So I
jump.
do I will do a front flip, land on my paws.
Okay. Make an agility test.
All right.
Tumbling specialty if you somehow happen to have that. Oh,
Swashbuckling. I do
4.
have swashbuckling.
Oh yeah, yeah. That
So,
means you could turn that maneuver into a combat maneuver. But yeah, you stick the landing with a 7. It's not the best you've done, but you succeed.
yeah.
What's the
No,
what's the
Wait,
that
I rolled.
48 was the animal handling to get into the
oh
thing.
oh this is a mishap on the
The
flip.
Yeah.
the 2 1s is the tumbling.
Uh, I'll do another one.
Yeah, how many fate dice do you have left?
I have
2?
2. It's a 4.
All right, still a mishap because it's 2 1s.
I do a flip and fall on my face.
It's a DR of 5. All right. So unless you spend your last fate die, you definitely face plant. I mean, you eat sand like really hard. Like, oh, you're not like hurt per se, but
Ow.
Sh-
In
Shiri
my
cracks a
head,
smile, but
in my head, that that came out logical, but not really.
are you all right, Shinari?
Cats always land on their feet.
Yes.
I don't say
Yes.
nothing.
But what about Shinari? Apparently not.
Our face hits the ground.
Celia hears in her head from Tara just no comment. It's too easy. Well, here we are. There is water inside of this place, if I recall. My father spoke of it. And as a little girl, I stopped here before I joined the cult. So, could make ourselves comfortable.
All righty then.
Should we explore some? I don't remember it being this big.
Well, do any of y'all have torches? I mean, I can see, but
Yeah, you can see
yeah,
decently.
yeah. Since I'm night sighted, so
As you're Shiri is starting to strike up a torch, but before she can even do that, Valentine, you see look around, it's like a roughly like 50 square foot area, and then you see a branch. You hear water trickling, by the way. You see a branch, like a little passageway leading sort of downward slightly,
mm, okay.
like pretty decent size. Like, a couple people could go that way.
well, if you keep sparking in this torch, it looks like a path down that way.
In fact, I'm gonna
Hmm.
draw it out for you guys.
Perhaps we should stay near the mouth of the cave.
Perhaps.
We could start a small fire near the mouth of the cave and stay well protected for the evening and then ride off the rest of the morning. Probably getting
Sure.
up early before the sun rises, and that way we don't have to worry about the heat getting to us too quickly.
That
Mhm.
is wise. Yes.
I think that's a good idea. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Aster can do a like an herbalism roll to try to find some stuff to start a fire.
Okay. Yeah, it would be mind survival. Or yeah, you could use herbalism to find some like dry, brittle plants.
Yeah, I just have a bonus. I just get an extra dice with herbalism.
Sweet.
So
Yeah, that's fine. Jeez. So this would be a DR of 7. One success.
one.
Sweet. Okay, so you look around and this takes like an hour. So so you're pretty invested into it, Aster, but after an hour you do find some scrubby desert weed that's kind of growing and it burns like really quickly.
Hmm. This will not last long.
Yeah, you figure what'd you get? One success? Yeah, you figure it might last 3 or 4 hours.
Will
Mhm.
this be enough, or for the night? It'll last about 3 hours.
Well, sure.
I do have some burning oil if that might help. If anyone has a brazier or a lantern.
I don't think any of us has that. But
Very well. Perhaps my father
Um,
should have packed one for me, but he did not.
Suppose nobody has anything to burn as far as like wood or anything along those lines.
Well, there is the desert weed, but no true wood.
I found
Hmm.
everything I could. You could try again, but this is what I was
Yeah.
able to find.
in this cavern, Mike, is there like a little shells in the um this cavern, like little like high places, like that are flat?
Yeah, there's over here to your
Oh,
character's left as you enter. Yeah, there's like
oh,
a little almost like natural shelf area.
okay. Valentine is just going to go over there and climb it and go lie down,
That
like right
okay.
there.
Sweet. Yeah, when you go there, Valentine, you see on the wall, you're night sighted, right? Because you're a Chennari.
Yep.
You can see in the gloom, you can see some scribing on the wall, like some kind of writing carved into the earth.
Could I roll to see what that it says? Would that be a spirit roll?
Be mind language
Okay.
without language, just mind probably. So it's just a one for you. And
Yep.
another mishap. That's what happens when you do stuff you're not good at.
Yep.
So last fate die or not?
No.
Okay. All right. So Valentine, you look at it and you're like immediately, like probably the hair stands up on the back, your fur stands up on the back of your neck because you've seen this before.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like when you supposedly last saw this thing, this marks an area of poisonous gas. So you were once in a mine, and apparently some miners use these marks to show that there's poisonous gas in the area.
So, Valentine is going to get off the ledge and go back to the front where everyone is.
um, there might be gas in here.
I mean, there might
Gas.
be gas.
Not, I did not pass gas. I'm saying there might be gas in here. I see marks.
Yeah.
Well, then there's more reason to stay near the front of the cave to where there's ventilation.
What makes you think there's gas in here?
Over there. And I point over there at the ledge and said, "There's markings. I believe I seen these markings. Those are the same markings that says gas."
Can I look at the markings?
Okay. Yeah, once he points them out to you, Amani, you can finally see they're up on this kind of like natural shelf to your left.
And what language are they?
So you get close enough. You have to climb up a little bit, but you don't have to make a test for that. It's pretty easy. And it's written and it's a very strange, it's not Zeramese. It's oh God, what would this language be? You speak genie tongue, right?
Do. I also speak Zirconian and Jan.
Okay. Yeah, in the Jan tongue, it's actually written in two different languages. It's written in Jan and then some other really obscure language.
Mm-hmm.
But in
Not dragon
Jan,
speech, is it?
no, it's not, yeah, not that. But in Jan, which is already rare enough, you rarely see it written. It basically it says it looks like a warning, and it just
But
says
not of gas.
no, it's not that at all. It seems to be warning against a so basically it says warning to all ye who enter, this be the domain of, and then it like trails off, and and there was somebody's name scribed there, and it looks like it's been scratched off, but it's some kind of warning text.
Okay, well, it's not that there's gas in here, but I do think it's smart to stay towards the front of the cave. This cave is spoken for.
This is what I keep saying.
Yeah.
Why does everyone need to contradict?
I'm not contradicting,
Well,
I'm
not you. I mean,
agreeing.
but others are finding ways to either prove me right or disprove me altogether.
What do you mean that this cave is claimed?
And my
It
friends,
belongs to another.
we do not have to stay here.
No, we need to ride out the storm.
May I see the text? Yeah, unless you guys go in, you're out there getting bombarded by sand and you can only
Yeah,
see
I
about
go into the
three
mouth of the
yards.
cave. I'm not going to sit out there, and my horse is going to be protected in the mouth of the cave.
So you take your
Yeah.
horse into
Yeah.
Brody. Do y'all keep the camels out? There is room, as you can probably see, even for camels.
Man, camels are tough. They can handle it.
I mean, you can put them out towards the
Yeah,
opening,
I'd bring my camel in.
or you could tell. Yeah, I mean, Eric has a point. They're not even really reacting to the sandstorm. They
I
just
mean,
kind of
they can stay
continue
out
on.
there. I'm gonna tie mine up so it doesn't run away.
Okay, yeah, at least hobble them. Tie a
Yeah.
stone to the rope. That's what Shiri's doing to her horse.
Yeah,
Actually,
I'll put my camel next to Shiri's horse.
okay, cool. Do we have enough camels? Oh, for now, that'll do for now. Oh, as y'all are doing this, if everybody, even though the sandstorm is still making all sorts of howling noises out front, everybody make a mind perception test. And because the storm is still going, this is a DR of 8. Extreme.
Do my desert robes give me anything for that?
Not for like perceiving stuff.
You said it's
Oh.
mind.
It would give you a bonus to be out in the sand, like to resist getting shredded by the, yeah, mind perception specialty. Let's see. Ooh, this thing got 2 8s. Wow. I've had success against the DR of 8.
Not me.
Godric didn't
Except for
with his
Amani
4
and
dice.
Godric.
For some reason,
Oh.
Cecilia can perceive better in worse conditions.
Oh, Madison.
That's like the blind woman.
Yeah,
Yep.
of course. Well,
Yeah,
there
nothing
goes
like a blind woman to
there are
perceive more
others
than those guys.
there are other senses in sight.
Yeah. Her other
And,
senses are heightened, maybe.
and speaking of which, it actually is hearing that everybody y'all the people that succeeded, you hear kind of a slithering sound coming down this passageway right here,
Oh,
One that Cecilia's right next to.
which is probably why you heard it.
That makes sense.
Yeah, Cecilia doesn't turn around to face the slithering, but she just telepathically talks to Tara. Please don't tell me that I just heard slithering behind me.
I heard the same. What should we do? Tell the others? Leave? Slay it?
Well, I could always electrify your claws and throw you into the dark.
Right as you say that, Cecilia and Tara, because you're right there, you see
Yeah.
not but 2 yards away what appear to be a writhing carpet of snakes moving towards you like a swarm of snakes.
Okay, yeah. After seeing that, she'll speak up. Swarm of snakes.
What?
Absolutely not.
Oh no.
So Godric moves to get in between everybody, pulls his shield, his sword, he's ready to go.
Okay, before we get too far, everybody roll initiative. So for everybody at home, initiative in Red Sun is you roll all of your agility dice or all of your spirit dice. This is
all
every time you add dice together.
all spirit. So
You choose agility or spirit, and then roll
okay.
it. So it's probably spirit for you because you have 3, right?
hmm
Just spirited lass or lad.
Well, mine adds up to 12, by the way.
Mine's 11.
Just a warning, it's storming pretty bad here, so in case we lose power or connection. All right. So far, so good. Just as I go. Okay.
Looks like Aster gets to go first on that 18. Damn.
Yeah, we don't get to add anything to it, right?
No, it's just your
Add
dice,
all the
but you
dice.
add them together. It's the only time you do.
Right.
Yeah, just add them all together. Dang it. All right, I was trying to find a cool token for a swarm of snakes, but I can't seem to find it. All right. Also, my internet's suddenly going really slow. Maybe the storm. Storm. All right. Okay, here we
So we got 18, 15, 13, 12, 11.
go. Nice.
Hey, I'm last.
Yeah.
That's okay. It's okay.
It's all right. Let's see. There we go. Okay. So let's put the initiative tracker up here. I'll just go down the list. So first of all, we got who's at the top there?
Aster,
May.
Nicole,
Nicole with a 17, is it?
18.
18. It shows 17 on my thing. I must be looking at the wrong thing.
No, you're too far up. Come down the list. Scroll down.
Where does it start? Madison. Yeah, there it is. 18, then Godric. So 18. Right. Okay. What the heck is happening? Okay, my computer, like roll 20 suddenly going like super slow. All right, and then we have Godric as a 6, is it?
No, he's a 12. The way I have my
All right, so
macro is that it doesn't
just
add them.
just bear with me because like I said, everything's going slow all of a sudden. So I can't even really scroll down. So oh wait,
Eldrick is 12.
12. Okay. Oh, so it's not adding.
Yeah.
Uh which is fine because normally you don't have to in Red Sun.
Right.
Amani gets a 11.
Mhm.
All right. Who are we
Looks like
missing?
Madison got a 13.
Okay, Madison's 13. Celia. What did
And I don't
Eleazar
think
get?
Eleazar rolled, did he?
I did. I got a 15.
Hmm.
Oh, I don't even see. Oh, there it is above Madison. Okay. Valentino. Booze and boots. I mean, sorry. Valentino and boots. 15. All right. And the snake's got a 47. Just
I'm
kidding.
sorry, they got what?
A 47. No.
That's
They
our
got
cue to leave.
a 14. Yes, exactly. It's like, holy shit, these things are faster than time. Okay. Wow, this whole 20 is just all of a sudden weird. Oh man, nothing's working. Can you guys still see the screen okay? And
Yes.
Yes.
is it okay to everybody else? Okay. It's just kind of lagging a little bit for me. So the first to react. Ooh, flash of lightning. Who's the 18?
Me.
Me. All right, Aster. So what
Yes.
do you do?
Once Cecilia says that without hesitation, Esther blights the cave and
Oh no.
to save the stamina and casts vermin swarm at the snakes.
Neat. So y'all notice as Aster starts chanting, all the lichens and stuff on the ground and mushrooms just start to wither as she
Yeah.
apparently drains the life energy out of them.
Mm, I get uh
Make your spellcasting test, and then you have to make your corruption resistance.
okay, I get 5. Well, it says 5. Is that already added to my spirit of 3 for my earth spells, or is it 5 dice?
What you mean the difficulty rating? DR is
No,
5.
I'm just trying. I get 5 added to that earth spell specialty. So are I get 5 dice, or do I add 5 to the 3?
So it's whatever your spirit is,
Yeah, you
and
add
then
5 to this to the 3.
So 8?
Yes.
wait,
Oh,
you're
it won't let
rolling
me do.
8 dice?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I built her pretty strong.
Seriously, how did you
So
get
I
3?
can't
Where'd you get 8?
8d8.
I'll check it later. Oh, it's DR5, right? So, wow, only 3 successes. Well, I say only, but extraordinary success. So that saves a stamina point.
Wonderful.
You cast it for 1 cheaper.
And she used blight,
And
so she
I
cast it
like
for another one cheaper.
Yep. So I think it
so
only cost you 1
instead of
total.
4, it cost me 2.
Oh, 2, yeah. Nice. Was it really worth it for all those poor mushrooms and fungi?
We're about to find out.
All right, now I gotta find another swarm of stuff. Swarm of vermin. So springing out of the ground are these is this like swarm of centipedes and small scorpions. Here we go. I think it's a 3 by 3 area.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 by 3 or 10 yards.
All right. 10-yard range. All right.
And
Is
it's
that
a
is that about where you want it, Nicole?
yeah.
Okay. Cool. All right. And that was 3 actions. I think it was all 3 actions, right? Oh no, it was 2 actions.
For my last action, I will make sure that my camel is far away from the snake.
Mm, Okay. So you can like push it off a little bit and make your spirit resist corruption roll.
Okay.
DR 4 or 5, I can't remember.
Ooh,
Oh, I hope it's not 5.
I hope it's not. I think it might be though.
Does anybody have it pulled up? I'll look it up.
Does that consider like because I get one more dice if it's magic resist, or does that not work for them?
No, it's not for not for
Okay.
them. Like if somebody, an enemy spellcaster, casts a spell at you, you would get another die to resist.
Okay.
If it were a mind spell, because it's just for spirit. So where is the lighter? Did I put that in mind or spirit?
Um.
Okay, that's what I thought. Total of 5 dice.
Oh, I see.
It's getting it to 8 is not impossible, really tough. But so if we take the first 5 dice, it was only 1 success,
Gotcha.
Nicole. So you have to spend 2 more stamina points.
Okay.
One more stamina point because she only got the blight.
Oh,
She
right, yeah.
blighted, so that took
Use
that
the
away.
lighter. So basically, yeah, you have to just pay 1 more. And
And the blight DR is 5.
it is 5. It's mind or spirit, by the way.
I have been,
Mind or spirit test to acquire the corrupted. Yeah.
yeah. So I've been corrupted then.
Unless you want to spend a fate die to roll
Oh
out
yeah,
another
sure.
die.
I'll try it one more time.
Okay.
No, no,
Yay.
one
Well,
D8.
it's
You
just
only get
one,
one D8.
unless you're spending all 3 of them.
Oh, okay, okay.
So if you're just spending the one, that's a 2.
Oh, sorry, I just rolled a fresh one.
Okay. So we're just spending the 1 die for now. Okay. So that succeeds. And you still got 2 fate points left. Probably won't really matter because we're going to probably stop soon.
Sweet.
And all right. So now I got to make some resistance rolls for the swarm, right?
Ah.
Foil spells. Spell. Right. DR5. Oh, wow. They got 2 degrees of success.
Mm.
So I think that means it doesn't take any damage. Yeah, maximum damage too. All right, yeah. So the first round, the snakes none of them have been bitten by the vermin plague.
Mm.
All right, but the plague is still there. I'm not the plague, but the swarm.
For one
So,
minute.
that's right. So Valentino's turn.
So Valentine is going to run to um Madison's character and then try to pull her away from the um snake swarms are
Okay.
coming.
Do you resist or not, Celia?
I absolutely do not resist. I want no part in this snake.
Okay.
Sinley, come with me. Come on. Let's go.
So he could
Yes.
pull you up to half his mobility as one action.
Okay. So yes. So I'll pull it away as
All
best as
right.
possible.
Is
And
Tara, is Tara coming too, or was he on the ground?
Tara is absolutely coming with me.
and
Okay.
then that was two actions, correct?
Yep.
And then I'll just take out my short sword and then stand in front of her.
Okay. You draw your sword. Do you have quick draw as a talent?
No, I do
Okay.
not.
All right. So next is the snake swarm. So they are quite put out by the insect swarms, but they seem to be acting almost like they're controlled by something because they just kind of swarm through the insects, just kind of ignoring them. They're not even striking at them.
Oh.
Mm.
Just kind of plow, like crawl through them and over them. And then that's one action to do that. And this is last two actions, they get two bites. It's actually a lot of bites, but you just do two tests. And one of the bites, what's Celia's defense is what, 5?
I believe so. Let me double
Okay.
check.
Oh, you put 11.
No,
Impressive.
it's actually 4. I
Okay.
was about to say, well,
11. That's like a Savage Kingdom's
wait,
defense.
wait.
Oh,
No, it
4.
is 5. Well, yeah, it is 5.
3
I'm
plus
sorry.
agility. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot to
Okay.
add it.
All right. A couple of the snakes bite you, rendering 1
Oh,
point of damage.
all right.
Let's see. I
Oof.
don't think she has any armor, right?
No, she doesn't.
1 point of damage. She's down to 3, right?
Yeah.
And you need to make a strength resistance roll.
Oh, that's only gonna be 1 dice for me.
Resist poison. Yeah.
Oh
Oh shoot.
no, this is the end of Cecilia. Good night, everyone.
Well, you do have fate dice, right?
I
Left.
do. Yeah, I'll re-roll that. Oh gosh, it's
Want to spend any
At
more,
least
or do
it's
you
not a
need it?
mishap.
That's
yeah.
true.
Um, it's just that I only have 3 health points left, so uh I will spend one more to try to get this to work.
It's the poison.
Okay, that's better. It's a 5.
Yeah, hold on, I gotta check it. It's DR5, so you did
Oh,
resist.
thank
Poison
God.
does not get into your bloodstream. Nice, but you did take the 1 point of damage. Meanwhile,
Yeah.
the second bite test is going at Aster.
Okay.
So, Nicole, your defense is 5.
Yes.
Oh. Um, you also take a point of damage,
Okay.
so you're down to 3 of 3.
No, I started at shoot.
What's your vigor?
My vigor is 4 max. So yeah, just 3 now.
Okay, so it's currently at 3. Sweet. And you have to do a strength resist poison test.
Okay. Does resist disease count?
Nah, specifically resist poison.
Okie dokie.
Unfortunately. Oh, nice. You got 3. Oh, wait, I was looking at my roll. Just enough. 1 success.
Whew.
Don't have the poison condition. Sweet. And it's now Goldrick's turn.
Goldrick is going to, with his shield and sword, jump forward and slash at said snakies in between Aster and Valentino and all of the above and do
Well,
his thing.
some action to get there, an action to draw your weapon, although you probably had it out already.
Yeah, being nice and defensive.
Yeah, that's right. You did say that. And your shield and everything.
Yeah. Well, my shield has not left my arm because, my arm is basically maimed, so my shield is almost always attached to my arm unless I have to do something semi-dexterous, which he
Yeah,
doesn't try to do. He's missing two fingers on that hand. So it's
yeah,
like, you know,
yeah. Might as
it's
well
just
just
that
keep a
that
shield
that
on it.
that arm is just basically a,
Shield
meat
holder.
shield
It's a
essentially.
glorified shield holder.
That's right. So he's going to slash at it with his long sword,
All right.
which is a 5, I believe. Yes.
Slash into the swarm. This is a slashing
Yep.
weapon, right? Okay. So
Yeah, it's my long sword. So I'm going to hack at it. Ugh. I got an 8, a 5, a 4, a 2, and a 1.
defensive 5. So
Two
2 degrees
successes.
success. So 2 wounds, 2 points of damage. Slashes across the thing
Yes.
to the swarm, and it's not staggered, but it's you did destroy quite a few of the snakes.
Cut a few heads off.
Yeah, exactly. All
Very
right.
nice.
As your sword goes sweeping through, and now it's Lily's turn. I don't know why Lily has her own initiative. I think that's supposed to be
It's
Amani, but
Amani, but I
Yes.
figure Lily goes on my
I
initiative
mean,
too.
yes, yeah, yeah, exactly.
Okay. All right. So first off, where is Cherie or Shiri?
Shiri is where's her miniature? Oh, she's right here, right next to you.
Oh, okay. Where is she in the initiative order?
I have not rolled for her. Let's see. Hopefully it's
She went
low.
first.
Yeah. I mean, she may not even. Oh, yeah. Fortunately, it's down low, so that makes more sense. She is
Okay, I was just making sure
9.
she didn't like run off somewhere because you said these look like they're being controlled.
Right, yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cast Mystic Armor on myself. It's a DR4.
Oh my God, look at the initiative tracker, everybody. 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. All right, sorry. So you're
That is
casting
5 successes.
Holy cow.
5. Holy crap. You have 5 dice for that spell for shadow magic?
Yeah, my spell casting is +5 because I'm an adept.
All right. And it's spirit. Spirited up. Will actually be 4 dice.
I have 3 spirit, and then I'm second level, so I have +2. So that's +5 spell casting.
No, because Shadow Mage initiates no bonus to it just gives you the ability to use magic, and then adapt gives you +1 to the dice.
Oh, I have a focus object. I think that's where my other
Oh,
one's coming.
that's where it's coming from.
Yep.
Cool. Holy crap, that's a legendary success.
Yep. So
We'll look it
I
up.
pay
There's
1 less stamina point, which means I'm only down 1 stamina,
right. +2 to
right?
your defense instead of 1.
So that's up to 7 for my defense,
And then there's a
which
third.
is the green one, right?
Oh, you're right, yeah.
Come on, click on Amani, not Lily.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
there we go. So that's 7. Come on.
Defense is like 8 right now. Oh no, 7.
My defense is 7. And then
I'm gonna put an icon
the
in you.
duration is 1 hour. So
Okay,
I don't have to worry about that going away.
That's a good one. Good effect if you're about to wade into battle for an hour. Be like a great
Well,
field battle spell.
you know.
Yeah.
Okay,
Cool, that's
and then
awesome.
I'm gonna tell Lily to guard me.
Okay. Yeah. Give her the card.
And can I just draw my scimitar?
Sure. As your well, that's 3 actions
Okay.
right there. So you won't be able to draw your scimitar unless you have quick draw.
I do not.
Okay.
Okay, so all I can do is command Lily to guard then.
Yeah, it was 2
I mean,
actions
could
to
she
cast
do
the
that
spell.
on her own turn?
Well, she takes it takes an action to command her, an action for her to receive the command. So she does have two actions left, technically. But if she's guarding, she's probably just going to stay there.
Right, but like that's not something that she would just do on her own because she's my companion.
I mean, she would be, but to get her to move to where you did, that would take a command.
Hmm.
So you remember where she was? Like she automatically would do that.
Yeah, I mean, could I leave her over here and just
Yeah,
draw my scimitar and then know that she's gonna protect me?
yeah, that'll
Okay,
work. Yeah,
all right, then that's what I do.
cool. Okay. And then at the end of the round is Shiri, and Shiri will start intoning some strange words. Let's see. She has some weird spells, as you can imagine. Oh, she looks at Amani kind of impressed, and she mutters an incantation that sounds very similar to what Amani just did. And does it work? Not as impressive as Amani's shimmering black cloak of shadow armor, but still pretty cool. It does seem to work. All right. Sweet. So she casts Mystic Armor. That's two actions. And then her third action, she will draw her dagger and kind of take a stance.
Great
Cool.
minds.
And we're back to, oh, just for the audience at home, there's something called Ties of Chaos in Red Sun. The game master secretly rolls a 1d8. That's how many rounds it takes before you re-roll initiative in combat. All right, so I just rolled it. All right, so now we're back to who's at the top?
Me.
Okay, I didn't put the name there for some reason. All right, so Aster.
Did we skip over me?
You
Or
skipped Celia?
I
Yeah,
think.
I think yeah.
Oh, that's
She
right. You
did.
got pulled back, but you didn't have your actual turn.
Yeah.
So go ahead. Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I think it's because you did something we kind of registered in our heads.
Yeah. Um, so let's see. I believe it's going to be in range. I'd like to cast Insight Fear on this swarm.
Oh, nice. All
Try to
right.
drive them back because I don't like being bit.
I'll make its resistance roll secretly. Waiting for your spirit spell casting test result.
Yes.
Put it this way, it's not putting up a very good mental fight from what I rolled.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, the spell manifests, and yes, the swarm looks terrified.
Huzzah!
So all the snakes do look scared. They can't move as a reaction, but on their next turn, they will have to move away. Sweet. And that was
Nice.
2 stamina points.
Yes, it was. Um, you said they can't take a reaction?
No, they can't they can't move away as a reaction, so they'll have to
Okay, so
flee on
so
their turn.
if I stepped back, they still would get an opportunity strike on me.
Um, yeah, yep.
Okay, then I'll stay where I am.
Okay, all right. And okay, you do have another action because that was two, but you
Uh,
don't have to do nothing with it
I don't have to do nothing with it. I
unless you
can't.
want to.
I don't think I can do another spell. Uh, right?
Nope. Unless you had swift magic, but even then you can't cast two spells in the same turn. So
That's what I
nope.
thought. I'm good then. I will. Can I take out my staff as
Sure.
my last action just to like have
Yeah,
something?
ready it. Yeah, get in the stance and ready it. Sure. All
Okay.
right. Cool. So now we're at Aster again. Hey,
Hmm.
Kyle.
Okay. Um, Aster is going to cast Beguile.
Cool. Okay. Nice. That's the shadow magic spell. Yeah, make your spirit spellcasting test. And I will roll for their resistance.
Mm,
Okay, they resist, unfortunately, Aster. Wait, did the
mm,
spell even work? You're casting Beguile? It's DR5, right?
It doesn't look like it.
Yes, the spell didn't even take. But you
Okay.
still lost the stamina points. Unless you want to fate. Do you have any fate dice left?
I
You
do
should have two.
yeah. I'll go ahead and roll it because we're getting into it. And
Yeah.
I'll try again.
Okay.
I get one dice though, right?
How many you want to spend, but you might as well just do one at a time. So 7 is enough to make it work.
Yay.
And unfortunately, the spell did work, but they resisted.
Oh.
They are not charmed, not beguiled.
How many moves do I have left?
That was how much stamina? 2. You have 1 action left. What's your stamina down to now? 8?
Uh-huh.
Okay. 8
Uh
out of 10 maximum or 12?
12.
Okay.
8 of 12.
Yeah, I think we're doing it wrong on your token. I'll fix it. There
Okay.
we go.
Cool.
Sweet.
You said I get one action left. But I can't cast. This is 2 actions. Nope. Okay. I'm just going to wait.
Okay. All right. So it's Valentine.
Valentine is going to. How many snakes are there? Like 3 or 4?
It's a swarm, so there's basically, let's see, it's down to how much bigger that. There's probably like a dozen left in the swarm.
A dozen.
Yeah.
Valentine is going to swing his short sword and attack with it.
Cool.
So
You have to move up to it.
yeah, I'm right beside yeah, right beside what's her
Under
name?
Cilia.
Yes, Cecilia.
All right.
So
We'll say you were there and she was there.
yeah.
So you're already engaged.
Mm-hmm.
You slash with your short sword.
Yes.
So piercing weapons, they have 1 point of automatic armor because it's hard to, you're stabbing down at multiple creatures, but you can use a short sword to slash.
Mm-hmm.
So you're fine. So if
Slash.
you use it in that way, it scores
Yes.
2 points of damage,
Okay.
and the
Uh,
swarm is staggered. Nice.
do since I guess that was one action, could I use my claw attack as a second action?
Yep, totally.
So yeah, and then he's going to claw attack and slash him
So
for
your sword put the swarm down to maybe 6 or 7 snakes left.
okay. What do how for my claw attack would that
It's
be
agility or strength,
okay?
brawling.
Agility. It has a +1 to that.
It's just
Yeah.
whatever dice and you have an agility or strength,
Okay.
that number of dice. And then if you have a specialty in it, like brawling, that you would add another die.
Okay. So I guess it would be just 3. So anyway.
Sweet. Another mishap.
Yep. So I guess I'll use my last one.
8 die. Okay.
8 die.
Oh.
Other well.
Okay. Well, actually, because the swarm is staggered, its defense is only 4 now instead of 5. So that's actually 1 success.
Okay.
So you just claw apart a snake or two. And the
Okay.
swarm is, there's only like 4 or 5 snakes out of the original 20 in the swarm
And
left.
then I'll do um jump backwards away from them.
Cool. You have 1 action left?
Yes, that
Okay.
one action.
Yeah, you can so it takes an action to disengage and an action to move, but you can do a tumbling thing.
Yeah, I'll do a swashbuckling uh type of thing.
Okay.
So that'll
Yeah.
be
So it's
agility.
agility.
And with swashbuckling, would I add to that?
So swashbuckling basically allows you, if you spend an action to jump off of something or swing off of something, it gives you a
Mhm.
+1 bonus to your follow-up attack roll.
Okay,
So it
so
doesn't really do anything as far as disengaging, but you can still try agility tumbling
okay, so I'll just do that.
actually against a DR
And
of 6.
so kind of failed.
2 and a 3. Okay. So you try to tumble away. In other words, you're trying to disengage and move all as one action, and you kind of slip, and you leave yourself open, and the few remaining snakes do bite at you, but they only are only down to 2d8 for their attack. Uh-oh. Defense 7 or 6? 5. Yep, you're bitten, Valentine, for 1 point of damage.
Ooh. Okay.
No armor, right?
I do. I have padded armor.
Oh, sweet. Our first armor roll for the night. So you roll a d8, and you have to roll below that protection rating, which is probably 2 for padded, or is
I
it 3?
believe I um I, I guess I forgot to put that on here.
Oh,
Uh
I'll look it up.
okay.
It's yeah, it's 3.
Okay. So roll 1d8.
Yeah, in this case you want to get low. This is the only time of the game you want to get low.
Did I roll? No. Wait. There. Okay.
It bits you in an unarmored area, so 1 point of damage.
Okay. All right then.
And you need to make a strength resist poison
Okay.
roll.
And that's strength.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Oh,
Mm,
nice. Yeah, you are not poisoned. None of the poison got into that wound.
good.
Excellent. And it's now the snake's turn. The ones who done this to you. So they probably would retreat because most of them are dead in the swarm, but they still seem to be controlled by something further down the tunnel, perhaps. And the few snakes left keep attacking. So one of their actions is to bite at Godric, and they will mishap. I finally get to roll
Well,
the
the
mishap.
Medusa head shield probably scares them because it's a shield with a woman's face full of snakes on her head.
Actually, they think it's their mom, and they're like, "Oh, pretty," and then you bash them in the head. So a 2. Okay. Oh, this is perfect. So they left an opening for you, Godric. Like they struck, cut one of the snakes kind of flipped upside down, and gives you a reactive attack if you want.
I love it. And reactive attack, longsword, swingy, swingy. 4, 4, 6, 5. And you
That's
said they're wounded,
four
so
successes,
that's right.
and that you just hew through the remaining 4 or 5 snakes.
Rah,
They're destroyed. Nice.
love it.
Excellent. And as your sword slashes through them in closing, you all hear this voice further down the tunnel from whence the swarm of snakes came. It sounds like a hissing, whispering voice in Zaramese. And it says, "Not welcome to my domain, lest you seek servitude and slavery."
Hmm. Very
That's
ominous.
inviting.
And that's where we'll end for tonight.
Ooh.
Dun dun dun.
I want to
Love
go
it.
down there.
Oh God.
All right. That was fun, y'all.
Yeah.
I
Heck
know.
yeah.
I think we got the hang of it there too.
Yeah, that was really good. Some good role playing, some good ideas.
Hmm.
Oh,
As
so we're gonna
far as, sorry, as far as experience points, do we vote like we do in SKs for somebody to get an extra point?
yeah, that's what I was just about to
Yeah,
say,
but you
but I
got to
could
whisper.
Right.
whisper the votes to me. So the base XP, everybody got 4, even though we started. Well, it's actually really 3. Everybody got it 3. So the bonus point, somebody will get 4. Let's see. Actually, I'll round up. Let's round up. I'll be nice. So everybody got 4 XP,
Okay.
and then the winner gets 5. So far it's going to be, oh, it's 2 to 1 to 1. Is that everybody? Let's see, one
Hold
more
on.
vote.
Hold on.
Okay, the winner 3 to 1 to 1 is Eleazar
Oh, thank you.
Valentino.
Oh, that's a
Very
5.
nice.
Very fun character.
Uh-huh.
Yes,
Very cool.
Thank you.
like him a lot.
Me
Well, that
too.
was fun, y'all. Everybody at home,
Heck yeah.
thanks for watching. Well, or in this case, listening because we didn't use video. I apologize. So treat it as a podcast.
Hmm.
Check out Red Sun if we decide to kickstart it. Also, Savage Kingdoms is the other game. It's been out for like 11 years.
Yes, this was a very good game and was fun to play. And we made it through without losing any power from all the big storms.
No,
That's
definitely.
right. Yeah, there were storms in this area. So, and y'all are about half, maybe slightly halfway through this adventure, actually.
Hmm.
Woo!
You made pretty good progress.
Yes.
I mean, depending on what you do, always, but if you do the kind of the normal, what I'm assuming you're going to do, it's probably just another session.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be looking for some rare plants.
That's right.
My gosh.
Herbalism
All
time.
the side quests.
Oh yes.
That's when campaigns get even more fun.
Heck
I'm
yeah.
going to spend 3 days digging holes in this cave to look for buried treasure. That's what I'm going to do.
I think the biggest distraction was me and Beth making bangles in a
That's
in a volcano.
Yeah. That
That
was
that
fun
was
though.
definitely big.
that was fun.
Although well, it was about as bad as when Beth and Nicole ran off to go look for Bloodthorn and like were gone for 12 hours, 13 hours, came back the following morning kind of crap. It was like, oh great.
There does seem to be a common thread in these things.
hmm
I feel like I get easily distracted.
All right. Well,
Oh
good night,
man.
everybody. Thanks for playing.
Thank you, my
Good
Good
best.
night.
night.
I
Good night.
Good night. Bye.